I'm kind of giggling, but I love Nunit. I do. My dear gosh. Let me go see if Nunit is here with us. And she is not yet. Oh, I love our Nunit. Hello to everybody. Hello to Eki. Oh, there's Nunit. Yes. Oh, sweetie, did I miss you? Absolutely. It's so funny that you would call me a pumpkin pie because my dad used to call me pumpkin all the time. And I had completely forgotten about it until you actually mentioned it, because he did also call me his poo. Which is kind of funny, but it was in a loving kind of manner. I don't know. Anyways, that being said, Nunit, oh gosh, I just looked at your pictures. You are absolutely sexy and adorable. I'm so glad I adopted you, Nunit. Seriously. Hello, my beautiful Julie. How are you? And she seems happy. I like that. That's that guy that she's been dating, right? And you sent some messages and he has not responded yet. And we are definitely going to be looking into that, sweetie. So let's start this off. And hello to my beautiful Eki, Lilith, and Juanson. Hello, beautiful family. Hello to Rhonda Smith also. And Anastasia, how are you, my beautiful? Okay, so we're going to start this off with Nunit. I don't have your questions. If you want to post them or send them into my email, you go as you wish, sweetie. I am here for you when you're ready. Let's go see Eki. Notes from, you want the tiny little square one? Absolutely. Let's go for it. Here we go. Let me just kind of scroll on down over here. Hello also to New Chapter. Hey, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chapter. Welcome to the channel, New Chapter. Thank you for your donation. Nunit, you are sexy, yet you are adorable, and you're so fun. I love those pictures that you sent me, sweetie. They are absolutely perfect. I do hope that you did send them on out to Bernard. I hope so. Just to confirm, Anastasia, what's going on? I have no idea, Anastasia. I don't know, but you know what? I trust you, so not a problem. Oh, you'll email them? All right. Anastasia, I'll be with you in just a few moments. All right. Hello, that Anderson kid is nice. Our entertainment has arrived. And hello to Diane. Okay, let's go and find out what is going on for Eki. The tiny little shaped deck. The card popping on out. It's got to be for you. I am getting over here. You are my other half. Yes, I do know that you do love me. I am loving it that Anderson's got juice. My world is dark without you. I'm afraid that you just might reject me. It was me. It was not you. Absolutely not. And I am sorry that I ran. Ooh la la. Let's go and see for the blunt deck. The blunt deck, guys. All right. Let's go for it. Oh, it's too early to be throwing cash. Oh, you guys are so funny. Okay, so yeah, Watson, he hasn't done anything yet to deserve that bag of cash you're throwing out to him. PayPal, Anastasia, is always really, really weird. I go in every once in a while, but I trust you, sweetie. Here we go. I am changing. I want to be what you deserve. I do feel also at this moment that my head isn't quite clear enough to make a decision. Rhonda, thank you, sweetie. Oh, there you go, Watson. Early bird gets the worm, right? You want Anderson's worm? Seriously, Watson? Happy new month of winter. Keeps yourself warm. Yes, Diane. We're moving into the summer period. I'm thinking you're on the other end, the other side of the world here, sweetie. I do listen to what you say, and I do try to find a solution within myself. My higher self is trying to reach out to you. I'm at a crossroads right now. I'm not too sure which path I need to take, and I want you to know, though, that I will be seeing you sooner than you think. right, so let's go and see. Oh, thank you, Noonit. Not like that. This is a distraction. All right, as you say, Juanson, it is entirely up to you. Let's go see the white rose deck. I hold no judgment whatsoever, Juanson, seriously. He's been toxic, right? I will check that out, my beautiful Rhonda. And I am absolutely sorry that you are living this type of relationship right now, my beautiful. I'm going to check that out in just a few moments, okay? Let's go and see. For the moment, I am with the white rose deck. I can feel it in my soul that you might be in love with somebody else. Kind of feel like we have a little bit of doubts over here. We do want you to know that we would fly all the way to the moon and back simply to impress you. I long to snuggle. I long to snuggle with you, sweetie. Also, I want to walk hand in hand with you in front of everyone. I cannot seem to look away whenever I see you smiling. I hate when we hang up the phone. I want to talk with you 24/7. And let's go for a last one. I love seeing you happy with your friends. It does entirely warm my heart. And okay, another one. I want to be able to give you everything that you want, sweetie. Sending you so much love, my beautiful Eki. Hello, SAS. Nice to see you, sweetie. Yeah, you're right, Lilith. Seriously, he is. He doesn't need... He doesn't need anybody else. He doesn't need any other worms. And you want to bartend or waitress, but you're too scared, right? What are you too scared about, sweetie? You'd be absolutely great at it, and you have such spunk, sweetie. You would not let anybody take your place or to bad both of you in any kind of way. You'd be perfect in that. I say, yes, Noonit, I'm loving. Well, let's go and see Noonit. I'm going to go and get your questions over here. Hold on, and here we go. Pole dancing isn't really that hard. There you go. See, we've got Rhonda who has experience in pole dancing, that Anderson kid. She can show you how to do it, sweetie. I guess it depends how you're hanging on the pole, Rhonda. If you're standing up, it's all good. If you're hanging upside down, oh, it could be a little bit more difficult. For women is enough. I get you. Okay, I'm going to stop reading your messages. I'm going to go and see Noonit. All right, Noonit. Let me just remove this and let me go to your cat. So you send those pictures in a video form. Oh, beautiful. And you sing like an angel. He's on vacation with his family. Anyhow, he said that he liked it. And you just keep surprising him. What did he really want to say? Let's go and see my darling Noonit. So you sent him those pictures, you naughty girl, while he is on vacation with his family. Well, let's go see, beautiful. We know that he loves you. We know that he cares for you so very much. Let's go see how he felt about those pictures. What did he truly want to say to you? Honestly, he wanted to walk away from his wife. He wanted to be on vacation with you and nobody else. Seriously. This is about new ideas that popped into his mind, new creativity, new sexual ideas, I'm actually going to say. This is about wanting to escape and travel, but with you. I feel like you just made him oh so happy. You gave him that we would say in French, that clue of the day. You gave him that special little thing that he just needed to get through that day. Honestly, he wanted to tell you, why don't you come on over here? Let's do a vacation together, just me and you. Now, his current thoughts about you, thinking of you today. You did respond to that message until today because your phone was broken. I did respond to the message because your phone was broken. All right, you write an interrogation mark like you're not too sure that your actual phone was broken, sweetie. Okay, so his current thoughts about me. Here we go. Ace of Cups, wanting those beginnings, wanting to be with you. 10 of Cups, wanting a beautiful family, but not wanting it with our person, wanting it actually with you. A lot of love, a lot of connection. Honestly, I feel like there is such a difference between what we want and what we can do. We don't see the possibilities because we don't truly, we're not able to leave at this moment, you know, the other person. So we're not able to leave that wife. So we're not seeing any possibilities. But if we could, my dear gosh, into his mind, he has already left her, sweetie. This is all about love. It is about pleasure. It is about happiness. You know, he's excited for his son because it's his first time, right? That is so exciting when you do go onto that vacation, onto the very first time. All right, so how is he feeling onto this trip with the wife? Ace of Cups. Honestly, I'm seeing over here that we're trying to find some type of beginning. We're not looking for any clarity. What I can truly see over here is that we're trying to gain that strength. We're trying to have a good time as much as possible. We're trying to make the very best of it all. Are we ultimately happy? No. I kind of feel like we're gone onto this vacation. We are spending this time. Yes, he's trying to make things good for his son, but I don't ultimately feel as though he is happy. I'm going to say there is a fake happy and there's a real happy. When he's talking about his son, he is truly happy. When he's talking about his wife, he is fake happy. Let me put it that way. So ultimately speaking, I am going to say over here that, you know, he is going to try to make the very best. It is going to do him a lot of good. He is going to feel much better when he does come back. But is it, you know, the Klondike? Is it that beautiful paradise we're gone to? Not quite. And you dislike this job. You're very underpaid. Are you better to go through a temp agency? Let's go see. Are you better to go through a temp agency? Okay, so the Fool followed on out over here by the 7 of Cups. I'm going to say to keep the job, yes, but yes, why don't you try an agency in order to find something else? I do believe that you are going to be finding something else actually quite quickly. I'm going to say from the moment that you do go look at another agency within the following 2-3 weeks, I do feel like something good is coming out for you. So you are going to have another opportunity. That is, I'm not going to say it's going to be the best opportunity ever, but you're going to be happy and it's going to pay so much more, sweetie. So I'm going to say yes, go for it. Let me just go by over here and see what you guys are chit-chatting about, if you're being good or not. Hello, Game On, Metal On, with those beautiful universe messages. Hello to Bree also. Thank you, everybody. So, you're going home from a long work day. Should you let the wall down, right, Rhonda? Okay, you walked away from your ex-husband to be with your new husband, and he wants a child, and you're wondering what you should do with that. Okay, we are definitely going to be checking that out, sweetie. I'm actually going to go and see you first. I'm going to go and see Julie after, because I don't want to lose you into the chat, sweetie, and I know I am, and I know I'm going to have you write your questions, so I don't really want to do that. So we're going to go and see Rhonda, followed out by Julie and new chapter. So Rhonda, you want to know if your husband is wanting to leave you because he's being very, very toxic. So let's start off with that. I'm going to go and check out the clarifying questions. Okay, so I am with Rhonda Smith, followed out by Julie. 2 questions, new chapter, SAS, and Game On, Metal On. Thank you, everybody, for your patience and joining us tonight onto this beautiful Tuesday. I hope you guys had a beautiful and a very restful, or chaotic, if that's what you wish, a long weekend. And here we go. The 6 of Wands, followed by the 5 of Pentacles, also getting over here the 9 of Cups on the Strength. Ultimately, I'm going to say over here, does your husband want to leave you? Because he is being quite toxic. I do feel as though he does think about it every once in a while. I'm ultimately going to say, is your husband happy? No, I don't feel like he's any happier than you are right now. So I'm going to say he is not happy at this moment, but I don't feel as though he is leaving. I feel as though he is holding on. I feel like he is trying to put them some strength in. He is not ready to leave, sweetie. So ultimately, I'm going to say, as toxic as he may be, that is going to be up to you to see what that toxic is. If that toxic is tolerable, if it is acceptable or not for you, my beautiful. But I am going to say that he's not happy, but he's not leaving. I feel as though he still wants to try to work through this relationship. So Rhonda, are you willing to work through this relationship would actually be the question that we need to ask. Let me go and see what your other question is over here, my beautiful. You were wondering about children and a new boyfriend. And you were talking to me, yes, about pole dancing. So let me go and see. So you are saying over here, let me go on down. Okay, so you walked away from your ex-husband to be with the man, your new husband. And you say that he wants to have a child with you, but you're afraid. Should you let your wall down? Beautiful. My very first question for you is going to be, because I do feel like he wants to work onto this relationship. I feel like he does want to put the effort in. I don't know what exactly he's doing to you, Rhonda. If it is anything that is emotionally, torture, psychological, or if it is anything that is physical, I'm definitely going to have to say, then no, don't put your wall down and run away. If it is something that you can work on, if it is something that you're just not really agreeing with, that you might have some type of communication problems, I'm going to say, first of all, before bringing a child into all of this, sweetie, you do need to look into this. You do need to see what you can do. I say fix the problems before bringing a child into this whole scenario. And once you're sure, then sure, let your guard down, go for it, sweetie. But make sure beforehand that you don't end up with a child from a man that you don't really want, and it becomes just a little bit more complicated, sweetie. Ultimately, I can see that he loves you. I can see that he wants to work through it. He still has strength and he's not going anywhere. Are you willing to stick around, Rhonda, is the real question. So should you let your guard down or not? My Knight of Wands over here is telling me that you are going to put your guard down because you do believe that at some point maybe this man is the best for you, that maybe this man is best and is really meant to be with you. Ultimately, I feel like you're going to be able to find and to balance things out, to get a certain moderation. I see a change. I see decisions coming on through. Ultimately, beautiful, I don't see that you're going to be leaving your husband. I feel like things are actually going to work out. You're going to find some compromise or some kind of way through this, but things are actually going to get better. So Rhonda, this is what I'm seeing. The future is actually looking quite bright, but before the brightness, you need to get out of that darkness. To get out of the darkness, you're going to have to talk. You're going to have to find some solutions before you get to that baby, sweetie. Let me know if you have any other questions, sweetie. You're glad the weekend is over, Rhonda. Oh my gosh. All right. I'm going to go and see over here my beautiful friend Julie, new chapter, and Anastasia. No, you're not, because you do pole dancing. Pole dancing is not acceptable at a baby shower, that Anderson kid. Julie. So your mom just told you now that she's recently dating a guy named Lee. So she seems happy. Let's go and see what that potential is. I am liking. Okay, let's go see for your mom. You're so sweet to ask a question for your mom. So can we look into that potential? Today you're having a day off, Anastasia. Nice. Oh, Rhonda, you know what? The fact that you're both 46 and that's why you have a wall up, I'm going to say it's still no reason to rush things. I mean, you can have children for the longest of time, sweetie. And I mean, you can still have children for most likely the following, 5 or even 10 years. And as for him, forever, sweetie. So I'm going to say, don't worry about it. You do it whenever you are ready. And if you're not ready and it's not something that you want, then don't do it. That is my main message, because honestly, you know, children, you've got them. You can't get rid of them, sweetie. You are stuck with them in the good and the bad. And it gets complicated in relationships when you do have children, when things go bad, or even when things are good. It's complicated. I have 3 of them, believe me. Yeah, you're both manifesting on marriage, right? That is so adorable. I absolutely love that. I do, sweetie. All right. And a relationship, right? Okay, I'm getting over here for your mom. It's going to be really important for her to have some beautiful collaboration. It's going to be important for them to work together. It's going to be important to accept each other as they are. Thank you, my beautiful Lex. I'll be with you in a few moments, sweetie. I feel as though, honestly, over here with your mom, if she is able to work on moving on from the past, on moving out of her habits too. You know how it is, Julie, right? You get into a relationship, you haven't been into one in quite some time. What happens, right? You need, you know, new beginnings, and you're kind of stuck. In French, we say, on est pris dans nos pantoufles. So you're stuck kind of in your slippers, is what I'm trying to say, is you're into that moment where you're just so comfortable with being with yourself and what you have to do and just doing what you want, when you want, eating what you want, picking what you want. It becomes kind of complex when you do actually meet somebody. You don't quite want to break that celebratory, if you want, that being single type of mode. Your back would die, Anastasia, if you did pole dancing. Your friend is doing it. Oh my gosh. So I'm definitely going to have to say, my beautiful Julie, if they are able to cooperate and they're able to work onto this and stay both into their own homes, I don't feel like it's a good thing for them to move on forward, you know, moving in together, but I don't really feel like they're looking at that right now. I'm going to say they're really going to be happy. I'm seeing a lot of prosperity. I'm seeing a lot of comfort, a lot of security, and ultimately a lot of opportunity. I feel like this person, Lee, is very truthful and very honest with your mom. Frankly, I'm liking Lee, sweetie. Rhonda, you say you have 2 awesome boys from your ex, and he has a daughter from his wife that passed away. Sweetie, you guys are busy. Oh my gosh. Okay, so you do have 3 children there, sweetie. Yes. Complex, and he wants to have it with you because he loves you so very much, and he wants a child with you, sweetie. I get it. The love is there. The love is deep, but if you don't want one and you're not sure about it, don't do it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. He already has 2 children of his own, sweetie. He does not necessarily need another. If you're not ready and you're not willing, don't do it. Make sure the communication is good. Make sure the toxicity is gone, and then I say go for it, beautiful. If you want it, yes. I know, Julie. I know she's been single for a long time. And I feel like he's been single for quite some time too, which is why I'm saying it's really important into all of this, sincerely, to really everybody takes their own place. We meet each other. We have some fun. We get together. We share. We talk. We're happy. It breaks out of our routine. And that is absolutely fantastic. Good for your mom, sweetie. Yes. Hey, who's to say? Maybe later on she'll change her mind. Hello, my beautiful Renesha. But for the moment, each onto their own side, I'm loving. Now, beautiful. And you even asked about your mom first. You're so darn adorable. Julie, you sent M some messages last night, and he still has not responded. Can we look into why he has not responded? You're feeling quite neutral about it, but you're kind of curious to know what exactly he is up to. Okay, now, my question for you would be, what did you actually write to him, sweetie? Did you tell him that, you know, you're just, you know, you're missing him, you're hoping he's doing good, and you don't really want to, you know, you don't want to bother him, so, you know, he can write back whenever he's ready? Because I feel like that is the best way. It is. But I don't know what it is you wrote to him. So let me go and see how he's feeling, how everything is going. Here we go. After Julie, I have a new chapter, Anastasia, followed out by SAS. I hope you will find a place in Florida, my sweetie. I sure hope so. It is nice. It is warm. I'm loving. Okay, so the Magician, I feel as though we're kind of playing a little bit of a game over here, Julie. We want to manifest whenever we are ready to manifest. We want to be there whenever we are ready to be there. We don't quite want to show our vulnerability is what I am seeing. So we are staying a little bit emotional, but a little bit onto the side. I'm also going to say right now, for some reason to his life, I just kind of feel like he's a little bit upset. I feel like things aren't going all that well. I feel like he's been spending a lot of time with his friends. He's been trying to figure out some things. As I said, work-wise, there seems to be a lot of anxiety. There seems to be, hello, my beautiful Paula. Nice to see you, sweetie. There seems to be a lot of anxiety and a lot of stress. I feel like we're actually wondering what is going on with you also and what is going on within this relationship. Altogether, I feel as though we would like to take some leadership, but we're a little bit worried about it. I'm a little bit troubled here, Julie. I am going to say, as much as I love M, as much as I love you, and I know that M does love you, it's as if M is a little bit. I'm going to say there's a lot going on into his life, and it's almost as if he is wondering if this is the right time to have a relationship at the same time, or perhaps he's also wondering if anything has happened onto your side while you were gone for a few days over there. I'm going to say at this point, I'm going to take some more cards out. I feel like it's important to make a different move. Hello, my beautiful starseed. Let's go see. I feel like it's important. We need to switch things up here, Julie. We need to change things. There has been a change of energy. There's been, and I don't want to stress you out. Absolutely not. And I know that you're already stressed, but, and I understand you. I can't really do all that much about it. But what I'm going to say is that I need you to control it, and I need you to write to him. I need you to send him a message out, okay? And you're just asking him about his day, right? You're not doing anything whatsoever. I know. Okay. So thank you, my beautiful starseed. What I can see over here, 6 of Wands. I feel like we need to find a new path. We need to find a new path to M. So what I'm going to say is I feel like you need to write to him. And I would do it tonight. I would do it like right now. Why not? Pick up your phone and go for it if you're ready for it, sweetie. I say we need to ask him, you asked him how it's going and you didn't really get a reply back. So ask him, hi, I hope you're doing really, really good. I haven't really been getting any, replies from you. Do you still want to continue, this connection? Just let me know. I'm not going to bother you. And just leave it like that and see what he's going to respond to you, because I feel that, yes, he does love you. He is interested in you, but there's somewhat of a switch of energy over here. And I feel that if this communication doesn't come in, whatever is bothering him, I feel like the blockage is going to stay there, and I'm having problems to see where it's actually going to unblock. So I need you to unblock it. The way for you to unblock it is going to be to send out that nice but very, courteous message just saying, I'm not going to bother you any further. I just really need to know, do you want to continue this connection or not? Did I do anything wrong? Is everything okay onto your side? And see what it replies back to you, sweetie, because I know he loves you. I know he cares for you. I feel like he does have some problems into his life right now, but it's still not a correct response to not respond to you. So you need to let him know that you're not going to continue to bother him. You just really want to know, is everything okay or not? I'm sorry, my Julie. I'm not going to say, I'm sorry for the change of energy. It is bothering me. I do have to say, I do feel as though it is a little bit troublesome, but at the same time, I do know that he does love you. I do know that he does care for you and he doesn't want to let go of you. So kind of feel like we need to unblock this, and you're going to have to do this. Otherwise, it's going to continue to drag on. And I don't want this to continue to drag on. Dragging on situations are no good for anybody. So I say, let's unblock, sweetie. I'm going to go and see new chapter. What does the future hold for you? And Kwame, hopefully I'm saying this well. Okay, if I'm not, I'm so sorry. Let me go and see new chapter. Thank you for being here with us today. After new chapter, I'm going to go and see Anastasia with some love notes. I'm also going to go and see Lex, followed out by SAS. Hello, my beautiful Jasmine, sweetie. And voila. Thank you, my beautiful starseed. 6 of Wands, 7 of Cups, followed out by our Knight of Pentacles, also our Tower. So, what I'm going to say over here, new chapter. What does the future hold for you and Kwame? Honestly, I'm going to say there is going to be an expression of love. There's going to be a certain offering that is going to be done towards you. So I don't want to play any word games, but I'm going to say a new chapter coming in for you, okay? I feel like up to now, not too much has really budged. Not too much has really moved on forward. But I do feel over here with our Knight of Pentacles, we're holding on. We're holding on to energy. We're holding on to you. We're holding on to a new beginning, which we are ultimately coming to express to you. So I'm going to say, what does the future hold for you guys? Definitely over here, an expression of love. Definitely an opening. So if you are opening to a relationship, I'm definitely going to have to say that, you know what? I do feel like there is going to be a beginning. There is going to be a relationship that's going to be coming out of this new chapter. So congratulations to you, my beautiful. I'm going to go and see Alexis. Julie. Not a problem, Julie. Not a problem, sweetie. Please, you need to unblock this, okay? Yes, you need to unblock this as, you know, you need to, and you need to do it. And I know that you're adorable. I know that you're so sweet, beautiful. And I know you're going to do it in the most finest and best way ever. So beautiful, Julie, send out a message just saying, you know, I'm kind of worried about this connection, just wondering if everything is okay, and if you want to continue this connection. I'm not going to bother you anymore, right? And see what he sends out to you, sweetie. Thank you, new chapter. Let's go and see over here Anastasia, Lex, and then I'm moving on over to SAS with, yes, your 2 questions, my sweetie. Thank you for your donation, beautiful. So let's do this. Actually, no, let's do that. Voila. Alexis, how is CJ feeling about you today and his thoughts? Oh, Anastasia, you're up right next, sweetie. How is CJ feeling about you today and his thoughts? Here we go. I am with Alexis. I am getting over here that we are feeling quite possessive of you. I feel that we are very unstable. We're very insecure. We truly do want to be with you, but everything is absolutely confused. We have a lot of anxiety. We have a lot of anger. I feel like we are trying to get your attention as much as possible. So I'm going to say things are complex, really frustrating, and really, really heavy energy going on over here. You say there's a guy that you want to hook up with. His name is Jesse. Yes, you mentioned him before. I do remember that. Would it be safe to do so? What are his intentions with you? Is Jesse not a friend of CJ or something? If Jesse is a friend or something or has any connection with CJ, I'm going to say no. I mean, danger zone, sweetie. But if not, let me go see. So Jesse, what are his intentions? All right, for the moment, what I am seeing over here is that we are interested in being with you. We're interested in having a beginning. We're interested in dating you. I don't necessarily see a long-term relationship at this moment, but I just feel as though it's a little bit too early. But there's definitely that need. There's definitely that want of reaching out, of being with you, of starting something anew. I don't see any red flags whatsoever. The only thing that I can truly tell you over here is that we do want to be with you. We do want to try out and be into a relationship, but not necessarily start off thinking, I'm looking for a long-term relationship. Do we go into this relationship or not? It's really more of a step-by-step, of a day-by-day type of thing. Let me go and give you some messages. And then I'm moving over to Anastasia, that Anderson kid. Thank you, sweetie. Hello, Siobhan. How are you doing, sweetie? Thank you. All right. I do not like the tension our ending has left between us. Please understand, I'm not ready to be accountable yet. I do want you to know that ultimately you do have my heart. I do still love you. You are loved. Never, ever, ever doubt this or even forget this. All right, so here we go. Shame on me for putting others before you soon after I realized that, you know what, they were of absolute no value to me. I feel ashamed for how I treated you. You simply did not deserve to be treated that way. We've both changed a great deal, and I feel as though maybe you have moved on from me. But I do want you to know that I do love you more than anyone has ever, ever failed to show you, sweetie. Sending you so much love, my beautiful Lex. Let's go and see our beautiful Anastasia. Anastasia, beautiful. Let's start it off over here. I'm going to move actually to these little white cards. I am just not quite ready right now for a love that is so great. You are ultimately so beautiful. I want you to know that everything does happen for a reason. You love all the decks, right? You are the only one that I do want. I have never wanted anybody so badly as I want you, and I want you to know that you do still take my breath away. Hello, my beautiful Patricia. How are you, sweetie? You sent him a pic of your dress. He's not sure if he can come or he's ready, or yeah, you're being naughty, right? I say go for it. Yes, yes, and yes. You know, tell him, I don't know. I'll get back to you, Patricia. I will definitely get back to you. You need to send some sexy messages out about this, sweetie. He needs to know all the possibilities with this dress. He's not seeing the possibilities is what I'm feeling over here. All right, so Anastasia, I'm still with you. I'm definitely going to be checking that out, Patricia. Seriously, what is up? Oh, okay. Did you tell him there was a pole onto the bus, Patricia? Did you? Okay. Actually, this is not what I want. I want to move over to this one. All right. I am getting some true love. I am also getting, when I think about you, I see the future. I often check on your social media just to kind of see what you are up to. I feel, Patricia, that you're missing information into all of this. If he knew everything, A plus B equals C, he would definitely be there. And C could be interpreted in many different ways. Anastasia, I am missing you. I have never missed anybody in my life as much as I honestly miss you. Hello, Karen. Beautiful. All right. Let's switch up decks now. Enough of this one. Let's move on forward. Let's go to this one over here. We haven't seen this one in a little while. All right, so you have turned my life in so many ways. I want to give you a gift because honestly, you mean so much to me. I miss you so much. My heart and my soul are longing to be with you. Oh, so cute. I adore. I adore. I'm so glad we found each other because my life has been so much better ever since. I love talking to you. I feel like I can tell you absolutely anything without being judged. And let's go for a last one. Let's just shake this up, and I may not always show it, but I care about you a lot, and I really don't want to lose this beautiful connection. Seriously, I like him. I do. I really do. I think he's absolutely adorable, sweetie. I think he's perfect for you. If only he wasn't so shy, right? All right, let's go and see SAS for the moment. There were messages between you and Juan. Does he see your perspective at all? And does he see your perspective and won't admit it, or just doesn't see it whatsoever? Let's go see. And your other question over here is, you're supposed to go camping on a trip. Okay, so that's another question. Nothing to do with this one. All right, sweetie. So you say there were messages after SAS. By the way, I'm moving over to Game On, Medal On, followed out by Bree and Renesha are going to be the following readings. I know. If only he was ready, right? It's exactly what I'm thinking over here. Oh no, what is that, Patricia? Seriously? You sent him a picture of the dress on a hanger? Oh, Patricia. Okay, you need to send it on you. Patricia, what are you up to? Come on. A dress on a hanger is not all that sexy. A dress on you, that's another thing. Okay, SAS, there were messages between you and Juan. Does he see your perspective? Let's go see if he's seeing that. Hello, Dralandra. How are you doing, my beautiful? So there were some messages between you and Juan. Does he see your perspective at all? Okay, I'm a little bit disappointed, Patricia. I do have to say. All right, my beautiful Dralandra. Don't pose your questions right away if you can, okay, sweetie? I do have a couple people right before you, and I don't want to have to, have you write them back out, sweetie. Okay, I'm getting over here, actually, that we're a little bit discouraged over here. I'm getting also, you know what? I feel like he knows what you're saying, but I don't feel as though he necessarily agrees with your perspective. So I'm going to say over here, it's not that he doesn't see it, he just won't admit to it. Let me put it that way. So this is truly what I'm getting. It's not that he doesn't understand whatsoever. He is just on to the right and you're on to the left, and he's just not willing to come and meet you either onto your side or into the middle altogether. So I'm going to say over here, it is really a question of being a little bit stubborn. We don't quite want to see. We understand it, but we don't necessarily agree with the perspective. So we're being a little bit stubborn into all of this here. I do feel that into the future, into maybe the following week or so, into the near future, we are going to be able to maybe change your perspective, maybe see a little bit more of your perspective, and maybe even be open to a little bit of compromise. I do feel like things are definitely going to get better onto that SAS, but at this moment, it is truly a question of being a little bit stubborn. I know, Patricia, but those are old. They are old and used, Patricia. He needs new pictures. He needs new excitement, sweetie. You need to send him that beautiful, dress. Let's go and see your other question, SAS. You're supposed to go on a camping trip with friends in July. That is really quite nice. Will there be a love connection between you and Mike? Haven't met him yet, but the trip is paid for. You're so cute. Okay, let me go see that, sweetie. A love connection. I can see this. I can see you thinking about this, SAS, into a love connection with a fire camp, with the camping. It's sounding, it's sounding exciting and fun. I do have to say, SAS. Let me go see this. Hello to Mama Love. Oh, I like that. Welcome to the channel, Mama Love. And thank you for your donation. So, SAS, you're supposed to go into that camping trip in July. Is there going to be a love connection between you and Mike? Oh, my beautiful. I feel like Mike is going to be disappointing. I do. I'm going to say over here that we're going to be able to be... I feel like actually Mike is going to be interested in you, but I feel like you might be a little bit disappointed by Mike. Ugh. So ultimately, I'm going to have to say no, sweetie. I know that Anderson kid. You missed the 21 a few moments ago. So there's no doubt about it. I got you that Anderson kid. Thank you, sweetie. I hope it's a poison question again because I love them. Hello, Susan. Beautiful. He's going to be interested in you. You're not going to be interested in him. So ultimately, I'm going to say no onto this one, SAS. Let's go and see Game On, Medal On, SAS. I love you, sweetie. Thank you for being here with us tonight. Game on. You're wondering if George is going to contact you soon in some messages. Absolutely. Let's go see if we are moving along. We're going to use this deck here tonight to go and find that out. So I am with Game on, Metal on right now, followed by Bree and Renesha, followed by Paula. After Paula, we're going to go and see that Anderson Kid, followed by Starseed Glow. Thank you, everybody, for waiting so patiently, and thank you for joining us tonight onto this beautiful Tuesday night. So, that's us way it's going to be going. You can't find any mutual... Oh, okay, so that's what it is. You can't find any mutual interest, right? Yeah, I kind of feel like it's going to stay the same, sweetie. Okay, I am seeing over here, Game on, Metal on, the Devil. Oh, I know the devil is George, although the devil, George doesn't look like a devil whatsoever, right? I did, Lex. I did about 5-10 minutes ago. Oh, there you go, that Anderson Kid. Okay, our devil is telling me that we're so passionate for you. We have a lot of sexual thoughts about you. Honestly, Game on, Mail on, I don't want to scare you in any kind of way whatsoever. I feel as though we do have a lot of distance with you. I feel like we are absolutely intimidated by you. We're afraid to get close to you for some kind of reason because you're so darn sweet. But we're really, really vulnerable. We're afraid, but we do have an awful lot of sexual thoughts about you. So, and I do feel as though we are kind of entertaining those. So the devil is telling me that we're absolutely so passionate towards you. We still would love to have some type of movement over here into our mind. We have made up this story. We have made up this idea about you and him together and all those beautiful possibilities. And I feel as though we're trying to manifest them, but we're not actually putting any work into manifesting them. Therefore, there's nothing really happening. Is he going to contact you soon? I don't feel so, sweetie, but he is definitely thinking about you. Told him that your niece told you that you couldn't wear panties. Well, that's it. Yes, yes. Oh, there you go. Now you've got it. Yes. Because if you do, you'll see the lines, and that's just not very ladylike, is it, Patricia? Yes. All right, Patricia, you let me know how that goes. Let me know whenever he sends you that message. I am absolutely loving that. You can't get any sexier than that, can you, Patricia? Let me go and give you my beautiful Game on, Metal on some messages. We're going to start this off over here with the Truthful deck. I feel could be a good beginning. It sounds like him, doesn't it? Really, I know. He's still staying in turtle mode. Okay, I know, Patricia. All right, so love is ultimately over here the answer. You need to listen to your heart. I feel like he's trying to listen to his heart also. I'm getting a yes and I'm getting a no, which absolutely, honestly, if I was to pick one card for George, this would be the one. Yes and no at the same time. Also getting over here that they are waiting for you to make some movement, but it's so important that even if you to make a movement, he needs to make a movement too. He needs to make that movement close to you after, right? I know. Get ready for the truth. I know. It's scary as hell. Game on. I'm going to say, if I asked you to stay, would you leave? I'm also getting over here. I told you he has a lot of sexual thoughts about you. Sex with you. Let me have you. My gosh. You make my heart full, sweetie. But I'm absolutely way too afraid to talk to you. I mean, they're all truths that are absolutely true. But you do know them. It is George. That is George. Okay, let's go and move on and switch up decks over here. Let's go to this one over here. Hold on. Let me do that. And I want to go over here. Thank you, Susan. I know. Look, what the... I can't say the word because we're not into the 18 plus yet, but what the, I definitely effed up is what I did. I want you to know that you are absolute pure perfection. You do make me so much better. I know that you feel it too. It almost sounds like an Austin Power thing, doesn't it? You are the very best part, or you were the very best part of my day. Let's try to fix this. Honestly, I am feeling a little bit ashamed by the way that that I am with you. And you know what? I do want you to know that I want to make love. And I feel like we're going to end this with this one because we can't get any better, right? Okay, that Anderson kid. Thank you, sweetie. Game on, medal on. A pleasure to see you and to have you with us tonight, my sweetie. Bree, you would like some channeled messages from Spirit. What's something you need to hear from? Okay, you need to hear right now. What's coming to you to near future? Anything that could be interesting. Well, let's go and see. Let's go see what we've got coming on out. Jennifer XX, usually around 11 o'clock, sweetie. So in approximately 1 hour, beautiful. Okay, so ultimately over here, what you do need to know, my sweetie, is the 9 of Cups. Now, the 9 of Cups is ultimately telling you over here that, how could I say, we all have our own life to pursue, my beautiful Brie. We all have our own dream that we need to be weaving, and we all have that power to make wishes come true. But what is truly important is that you do continue to believe. Hello, my beautiful Big Cleo. How are you? I am also seeing over here that this card is a message from Spirit telling you that wishes will be fulfilled into the following 6 months. Satisfaction will come on in. Pleasure, abundance, emotional well-being, accomplishment, stability, happiness, high self-esteem is coming on in, a certain celebration for life, and I'm going to say within that, truly a passion for living. So the 9 of Cups over here is telling you that this is about a wish that is going to be fulfilled. It is ultimately your wish card. Whatever it is, my beautiful Brie, that you would like to come true, this is what is going to be happening. There's a lot of abundance. There's a lot of good cheer in professional and into your personal life. Yes, that Anderson kid. This is just really a good sense of well-being, feeling confident on every single level, bringing that high level of self-esteem. You've made it through whatever it was that was distressing you, and now is a time for you to sit back and to enjoy those good times. You completely do deserve it. So contentment, material success, happiness, indulgence, these are all things that are coming your way. But do not allow yourself to measure yourself against what others do have. Whatever is for you will not go by you. So what you do need to know is that the right thing is going to come in for the right moment for you. What Spirit wants you to ask yourself is, what would you like to manifest into your life? And an affirmation you could be using is about how you welcome miracles and beautiful magic into your life. What Spirit is asking you is to go out and to do something that makes you happy. It doesn't have to be anything big. It doesn't have to be anything extravagant unless you truly want it to be. This is something that is going to make your heart simply sing of joy, my beautiful. So I'm going to say over here, this is my message from Spirit. It is truly about you finding that happiness, whatever makes you happy. It's about you knowing that beautiful things are coming into your world. Whatever stress has gone on by is gone. It is onto the past. You need to know that good things are coming in for you. So you're getting blessings, you're getting happiness, you're getting ends of struggles. Let's take out some other cards and see what else is coming on in for you. Yeah, we like it that way, Nunit. We do. We like it. I was going to say something, but I'm not going to. We like that. Let me put it that way. Whatever I was going to say could kind of be constructed into a different way. So, here we go. I am also getting over here, Page of Swords. So, a new idea is coming on through. Love-wise, don't see all that much. Pakutho, hello and thank you. Followed out by the Fool, the Hierophant, and I'm going to say the 7 of Cups. So, ultimately, Anything interesting? A lot of different possibilities, a lot of beauty, a lot of jumping on in, a lot of you taking action, moving towards something that you truly want to do that is going to bring some success for you. Success business-wise, absolutely. The only part that I'm seeing a little bit less success is in love. I see a lot of abundance. I see a lot of caring. I see a lot of people who do love you into your life, but I'm not necessarily seeing that loving relationship. Other than that, I see perfection, sweetie. Let me know, my beautiful Brie, if there's anything else I can do for you. Renesha, a general reading. Are you going to find a place in Florida? Well, let's go see. We're going to start off with a general reading, and we're going to go and see if you're going to find a place in Florida. Paula is up next, followed out by That Anderson Kid. After That Anderson Kid, I'm moving over to Starseed Glow, followed by Ramadana. And here we go. So I am getting over here, look at that. I'm getting a lot of nurturing coming on in for you. Somebody is going to be taking care of you. A lot of abundance also. I feel like you love a lot. You give a lot. Be careful with what you give, my beautiful Renesha. Sometimes you give way too much. People are just not willing to give anything back necessarily. Thank you, Big Cleo. I got you, Paula. I'm going to say this is about you moving on forward. I'm also going to say it's about you leaving home. So I don't know if you're moving to Florida or not. I have not validated, but you're definitely going to be moving somewhere, sweetie. Yes, yes, and yes. I'm seeing over here that you have a lot of generosity. You have a little bit of a financial instability is what I'm seeing. Sometimes you're kind of feeling a little bit trapped. You're feeling a little bit as a victim into all of this, and you're feeling almost a little bit weak also. But I do need you to know that you have to stand your ground. You do need to keep your boundaries in whatever it is, in whatever sphere into your life. And sweetie, I do feel as though things are going to be good for you. So is love necessarily coming on in? Thank you, my Big Cleo. I don't necessarily see love coming on in or coming on back in at this moment, but I do feel like you're standing your ground. I do feel like you are trying to get rid of that energy that is a little bit of victim and sabotage a little bit, and really just the negativity that has been surrounding you ultimately lately. I see a lot of moving on forward, and I see that beautiful things and a lot of abundance is coming your way. So, sweetie, I'm going to say good things are coming for you. Financially speaking, I don't see all that much. As I said, there's a certain instability. I don't feel like you're moving all that much. I feel like you're more moving emotionally speaking. You're leaving the past behind and you're moving on forward to something better, to something stronger. If I go and see if you're going to be moving to Florida, let's go find that out. Thank you, beautiful. Thank you, Anastasia. You go for it, sweetie, with your blog. Let me know what that blog is all about. Send me the link, Anastasia. I want to go and check out your blog, sweetie. Have yourself a beautiful morning. All right, are you going to be moving to Florida? You're definitely thinking about it, no doubt about it. Are you actually going to be doing it? I feel like you could be happy over there, but are you going to do it? I don't feel like you are, sweetie. So you're thinking about it. It could be a good place, but for some reason, you're going to back up. I feel like you're going to find something else somewhere else, sweetie. So I don't feel like you're necessarily going to find a place in Florida. I don't feel like that's your place, beautiful. Renesha, sending you a whole bunch of love. Paula, what's the cards want to tell you for today? How's Leo feeling towards you? And were you on your grandfather's will on his house? Interesting. Let me go see about that grandfather, and let me go and see for Leo, Paula. So I am with Paula at this moment. Up next is That Anderson Kid by PayPal. Starseed, Ramadana are the following ones after That Anderson Kid. Thank you, my beautiful Susan. So, Justice followed on out over here by some Strength. I'm also getting the Emperor. I'm getting the Chariot. I'm going to say over here, my beautiful, I feel like it's a no. So I'm going to say no as for your grandfather's will on his house. I don't feel so. And what are the cards tell you for today? How does Leo feel, right? Oh, well, why not, Anastasia? Send it to me anyways, or whenever you're ready. Send it out to me, sweetie. Yeah, I don't feel like you were, my beautiful Paula. I don't, sweetie. I'm sorry. Let's go see about Leo. How does Leo feel towards you today? And voila. Okay, today, you know what? I feel as though I feel like we are having, and I feel like things are actually going well between both of you guys, but I do feel like we have still a little bit of that energy, that past energy that is there. I feel as though whatever happened with that painful ending, yes, it is gone on by. We have turned the page upon it, but it's still a little bit there. That energy is not completely gone, even though we have turned the page. I feel like we're trying to create, we're trying to move on forward, we're trying to focus onto the future instead of focusing onto the past. Ultimately, she loves you, she does want to be with you, and she is looking towards the future with you. I am going to say she is, I'm sorry, quite vigilant, and I'm also going to say a little bit curious about what it is that you do. But you know what? New beginnings, new ideas, this is going to be bringing into this relationship, this pause and this frustration with this new beginning is bringing clarity and really beautiful beginnings coming on up, sweetie. I know, Susan, really, right? Hopefully it's going to be ready. Hopefully when I get back from vacation, I'll be able to do it. If I'm good during that week, I will. I'll let you guys know. I will do my best. I'm waiting for my cards to arrive. I think they're arriving tomorrow. So if I have any time, I will work on them. I promise I'm doing my very best to get everything in order. My beautiful Susan for that 18 plus Saturday nights. Paula, what do you need to know today? Let's go find out. Thank you so very much. Beautiful for those links. All right, my beautiful Anastasia. I will follow your blog, sweetie. Thank you. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, you go for it. Beautiful. I will give you some feedback, I promise. Jasmine, we're going to, actually, we heard that there was a hurricane there yesterday. We're going to Riviera Maya. We're going to the Barcelo, which is a place that we always go to because we've got scuba diving there, we've got snorkeling, we have everything we need in one single place. So that's where we're going. We're going to the Barcelo is where we are going for a week. We're leaving on Sunday. I know, I'm excited too. I am. We sure will, Susan. You go for it, Anastasia. I'm going to check it out when I'm done the live. Not that I want to stress you out, Anastasia. Let's go and see over here. I am getting for you, what do the cards want to tell you? Paula, I feel as though, you know, the cards are trying to tell you that you need to be a little bit carefree. You're into this new beginning. It's as if you're starting a new, you know, this relationship. I feel like we need to be pure. We need to know that this is true love. That with that true love comes sacrifice, comes a certain surrender. But I don't feel like anybody is trying to, you know, pass over the other. I don't feel like we truly have an emperor over here. I feel like we're trying to stabilize things so they're somewhat equal. I feel like we're trying to have a better relationship than we did before we had a little bit of that upset and that break. And ultimately, I do see good things coming up for you. So you do need to know that we are working really, really hard onto trying to balance out this relationship to make it really the best as possible. Well, thank you, beautiful Jasmine. All right, let's go and see over here that Anderson kid. Then I am with a Starseed, Glow, Ramadana, and Jasmine are going to be the following ones. Okay, let's do that. This. And voila. So that Anderson kid, I have two emails from you. Let's start off with this one. Okay. Okay. All right, okay. I'm with that Anderson kid right now, by the way, guys. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. So, if you, okay, that Anderson kid, the very first thing that I'm going to say is don't do it. Okay. Don't do it at all. I see where your love is coming from. I see where, I see all your good intentions, that Anderson kid. Honestly, I love you. You're so adorable. Your sister absolutely loves you, but it is not your place to do that. If you do that, you're going to get yourself in trouble. It's not going to give you anything. If you end up going to jail and he is not, because you're the one who did something to him, then you're not really fixing the problem, are you, sweetie? What you truly need to do is you need to call the cops, is what you have to do. You need to call the cops. Your sister needs to get out of there as much as possible. Doesn't matter if she's pregnant or not. She needs to get out of there. So if you do that, are you going to go? That being said, I've said what I had to say. That Anderson kid, I am definitely advising you not to do so, to call, whoever is necessary. And when I say whoever is necessary, I'm going to say the authorities, okay? Go for police and get your sister out of there as much as possible. But you cannot do your own loss, sweetie. It is not going to bring you any good. But I will go and I will ask for you and give you your answer. So if you do that, is that going to be happening? Are you going to be going to jail if you do that? You are definitely going to be getting some judgment. There is definitely going to be some type of court over here. Ultimately, I do feel as though it is going to be let down, though. So you will be charged with something, no doubt about it. But I do feel as though it is going to be annulled in some kind of way. Possibly the charges will be lifted. So, but you are definitely going to be going for a certain amount of time, a couple of days or something. Something's going to be charged upon you over here. Before I go to the messages, what is up? Why does he keep doing her? And why doesn't he want to leave her alone, right? Okay. Okay, so ultimately over here, I'm going to say that it doesn't matter. It does not matter. Okay. As for your question number 3 and your question number 4, there is definitely some threatening that is going on over here. No doubt about it. I don't feel as though your sister is calling for the simple reason that she knows it's not going to change anything. She feels as though she's going to become, and she is going to come in more trouble. Ultimately speaking, your sister does have, I feel, some low self-esteem. She doesn't feel as though she's necessarily going to find somebody who is better. She feels and she believes that he is going to be able to change. He is going to be able to give her some love. He is going to be able to give her whatever it is that she needs. Ultimately speaking, she believes into his lies, or she believes into what he is saying. He absolutely does love her. He does, into a very toxic and cruel kind of way. But that being said, she needs to leave, but she is not going to leave. It is very, very sad, sweetie. She is not going to do so. The only way that something is going to break this up is if he ends up being, if you end up calling, the cops onto him, if she ends up moving in with you or with somebody else, something's going to have to change into this. Or if she goes to a woman's place to go get some help, because ultimately, or else, sadly, something might just happen to that baby or to your sister, sweetie. So it's a really, really, really horrible situation. I'm really sorry for the whole thing. And I'm going to say, as I said into the beginning, there is nothing that you can do other than call the authorities. Okay, don't do anything whatsoever. Don't take his threats into consideration. You need to call somebody. You could actually call and you could say that Anderson kid, you could definitely be saying, you know what, I was threatened that I was going to be killed. I was threatened this, I was threatened that. That you could definitely say, because that is a crime. You're not allowed to do that. So you could use that against him, but you can't do your own justice, sweetie. Don't do it. You're going to get yourself in trouble. You are so lovely. You have the brightest future. Don't do that to yourself, okay? I know she won't. I know she won't. But it is not up to you to do it, sweetie, because otherwise you're going to end up into the jail, and she is going to end up stuck with the abuser, and nobody's going to be there to help her. So you're going to end up worse than what you actually were into the very beginning. What you need to do is to convince her to get out of there. That's what you need to do. It's not a problem. It's not a problem. That's not seriously. All right, you go for it, my beautiful Anastasia. Thank you so very much, sweetie. I'm checking it out after the live. Let me go and give you some messages, okay? Let me go for that. Starseed, you're up soon. Ramadana and Jasmine. So hopefully I've made myself somewhat clear into this. Please don't do anything is basically what I want to say. Don't do it. I don't see anything good coming out of this, okay? It never does, honestly. She needs to get out of there, but she needs to believe in herself. She needs to have her self-confidence. And there is nobody that can get her out of there other than herself. But you can definitely help her to convince her and to have her understand that this is not right, that this is not acceptable, and that her life is in danger and her child's life is in danger. And you can definitely call the cops saying that he threatened you. That could also put, a point into the favor. So he might not bother you as much or bother your sister. I'm getting over here as messages. You are absolutely perfect in my eyes. Please do not ever change. I am so embarrassed I acted foolish, and I don't know how to tell you how truly sorry I am. If I could turn back time and do it all different, I would. And I have not given up on you, even though it may seem like I have. I am also going to move on forward to this one over here. You are absolutely incomparable. Nobody has ever made me feel this way before. I know that I'm slow to return, but maybe it's because I know that you are going to be waiting. I'm sorry for taking so long to realize that I do choose you, and it's always been you. I've been keeping myself busy with work and trying to improve my finances. Let me go see your other male over here. Okay, poison. There's my poison. All right. Let's go and see. So I'm into your second over here. Poison. Okay. Okay, let's go see. So for your first question of poison, first question of poison, we are trying to decide at this moment. It is a mix between a yes and a no. We're not quite sure. We're trying to figure out things. Second question of poison. No for the second. I would still be on guard though. I feel like it's no for the second, but I feel like it changes. Right now, it's a no. Next week, could it be a yes? Do be careful for your second question. I'm going to see over here. Hold on. I'm moving on over to Starseed. Here we go. Julie, you're back, my beautiful. Okay, hello to Samira, sweetie. Let's go see Starseed. Where will your connection go with Corey? Will this turn good or bad? Okay, let's go see. I'm going to move over here for this one. So I am with Starseed for 3 questions. Thank you to Julie. Hello to Mikkel Page. Welcome to the channel and thank you, my beautiful. We certainly can, beautiful Julie. So Starseed, let's go and find this out. Where is this connection going with Corey? Is this going to be good or is it going to go bad? Thank you, Big Cleo. All right, I feel like things are actually going to be moving really, really quickly. They're going exactly where they are supposed to go. I feel, quite honestly, and I don't know. Okay, Starseed, I'm going to tell you what I'm seeing. Ultimately, I feel like it's going to end up turning bad. I feel over here that things are going to be moving quite quickly. Things are going to be going quite well for 3, 4, even 5 or 6 months. After that, I feel as though I feel like we're becoming a little bit more stagnant and we're kind of falling back into bad patterns, into something that we don't really want to be into. And there, I feel as though there is ultimately an ending. Starseed, though, you know how tarot goes. You know how all of this works. So I'm going to say, my beautiful, I don't want you to necessarily, you asked me the question, so I did answer as honestly as I can, but I don't want you to think about this ending. I don't want you to think about it, okay? Thank you, my beautiful Candace. Ultimately, because you know how energy changes, you know how everything can change. Ultimately, this could change. But for the moment, I'm going to say that by the end of the year, I don't quite feel like it's going to be working out near November or December, sweetie. And did the divine bring us back together, or was this karmic? You want to make sure that you guys reconcile it was a divine plan and not a karmic plan, right? Let's go over here. I'm sorry, my starseed. I know that it's not, I know that you weren't expecting that. The ending might be the end of the runner and chaser dynamic. It could be, sweetie. It could, beautiful. Let me check this out. I'm going to go and see if this is karmic or not. And I'm going to go a little bit more in detail to go and find that out. So the Wheel of Fortune, followed on out over here by the Knight. Our page. I'm definitely going to have to say over here, beautiful starseed, I do not believe that this was that this has to do with a karmic reason. It's not a karmic plan. I'm definitely going to have to say that you guys being back together is part of that whole divine plan. This is really meant to be together. It has absolutely nothing to do with anything karmic whatsoever, sweetie. Now, before I move on forward, I am going to go on validate to go on see if this is the end of the runner chaser dynamic, and I'm going to ask another question also. So we're going to start off with that one. So the ending, could it be the ending of a runner and a chaser dynamic? Renesha, beautiful. Do I see your question? I will check it out in a moment. I don't see anything at this moment, sweetie. I can say over here, is it the ending of that? Ultimately over here, I don't feel, sweetie. I'm going to stick on and say I kind of feel like this is going to end by the end of the year, sweetie. I would love for it to be the end of the chaser. I would really, really, really. But I feel as though we are wanting to create, but I feel as though we don't have a friendship anymore, that we're not really collaborating anymore. So I'm going to say I do feel like by the end of the year, unless something changes, and it can, you know it can, starseed. It could change tomorrow. It could change in 3 months. I'm speaking about the end of the year, so it could definitely change. But for the moment, I feel like this energy is stating that there will be somewhat of an ending near the end of the year. Let's go on see over here Corey's intentions and desires towards a connection. Because you're moving slow, right? But you just want to trust this. Okay, let's go and see. okay, Starseed, then yes, I'm going to say yes, yes. Okay, that definitely Starseed. I don't feel as though he is leaving. I feel like you are the one who is going to be leaving. So I'm going to say yes to that affirmation, Starseed Glow. If I move on over here, I feel like right now the intentions and the desires towards this connection is a lot of wishful thinking. I feel that there are just endless possibilities. Honestly, right now into this relationship, my beautiful starseed, it is really about being into that brand new relationship where everything is possible, everything is glossy, everything is beautiful, and we are just really, really endlessly happy. We don't see any bad, we don't see any faults. This is really about being happy and living into that moment, and this is what we are seeing. I feel like the intentions are truly about moving on forward. This is what we want. We don't want to have any bad luck anymore. We want to move on forward because we want to ground ourselves with you. We want to be able to share our emotions. We want to be open. We want to be clear. I feel like we want to understand one another also. So I'm going to say ultimately, I feel like the intentions and the desires are truly to be with you, not just onto a physical plane. It is truly about wanting to be with you because we love you. We love your personality. We love who you are. We love your values. And I feel as though life cannot really be lived at this moment without you in it, because we do have a very, very strong towards you, a very strong tie. Ultimately, we want to be with you. We want to have that beautiful connection. And we want to continue to move on forward. We don't see any ending. We don't see any manipulation. It is nothing of the sort. Our love is pure, and it is the truest intentions that he has at this moment. So I'm going to say, if he continues onto that path, then maybe you could, move on past that ending. Well, yes, there you go. See it that way, my beautiful star seed. Take it one step at a time. I am telling you, I am sure that you are able to, pass that. Okay. I am sure. Thank you, Lex. I am sure that you are able to go through that. You're a great manifester and you'll change. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. The cards are definitely reading your energy because you're very scared of this connection. So you got to think positive. Yes. Think positive, be positive, because as I was just saying before you actually type this out, is that anything can change. You can change his energy, sweetie, because his energy, it is pure, it is true. So you need to see this as pure and true also. You need to give it your 1,000,000%, such as he is doing, to be fair to this relationship, to be fair to this chance, to this occasion, to this new opportunity that you guys are giving each other. And if you do that, I am sure that you're able to bypass that ending. I have no doubt about it. Sending you so much love, my beautiful starseed. You've got this, beautiful. Let's go and see Ramadana. You're moving to a new apartment. Is everything going to go well? And you would like some messages from Raymond. Well, you know what? Congratulations to moving to a new apartment, sweetie. So I am with Ramadana, followed by a Jasmine and SAS. Okay, so let's go for it. You want to know you're moving to a new apartment. We're going to go to this deck over here. I'm moving to a new apartment. Is everything going to go well? Ten of Pentacles, followed on out over here by our Knight of Pentacles, our Queen of Pentacles. Beautiful. Is everything going to go well? I'm going to say, as for your new apartment, I do feel as though things are going to go well. Love-wise, I do feel, though, that things are a little bit more complicated for some reason over here. I do feel like there's a little bit of sadness. There's a little bit of heartbreak over here. But ultimately, I'm seeing the Ten of Pentacles. So as for the apartment, and I know that you didn't necessarily ask for Raymond, you just wanted messages, but I'm seeing it through. I'm going to say for the apartment, I feel like things are good. Ten of Pentacles over here, Queen of Pentacles. You're going to be finding your place there. You're going to be finding yourself comfortable. You're going to be happy. And I feel like you're turning the page onto different steps, onto different emotions and past experiences that you have had. And this is going to be a great new beginning for you. So ultimately, I'm going to say the energy is going to be nice. It is going to go really, really well. As for Raymond, let's go and see. Hello, my Kevin. How are you doing tonight? Let's go see for Raymond Ramadana. I'm going to start it off over here. Yes, yes. It is going to be great for you, Ramadana. You are my strength and you are my biggest inspiration. I do want you to know over here that I want to thank you for loving me with your heart. There is so much that I want to say to you. I want you to know that you're always holding a piece of my heart. I am also going to be coming right back for you. I do want you to know that I do still love you so very much. And I am going to say, let's go to this little magical deck over here, sweetie. Jasmine and SAS are the following readings, followed by Siobhan, Patricia, Dralandra, Mama, Susan are going to be the following readings. All right, so I fear a relationship sometimes because I don't want to have a failed relationship. I do need a little bit of time. I feel as though I have taken you for granted and I absolutely hate myself for that. I hope that you don't hate me. I want you to know that I am missing you. And I have been confiding about this connection. I do want to see you. Hello, my beautiful Paula. What is that? It is Ramadana. It is, sweetie. And let me go to the Truthful deck. Why don't we do that? I'm all for the Truthful deck tonight. Thank you, Jasmine, for your patience. You're up next. All right. Let me have you. Yeah, this deck is a little bit less sweet, a little bit more blunt, right? Okay, so please give me some time because I've never really even felt this way before. I miss you. Do you miss me? I want you to know that I am absolutely addicted to you. I am sorry, and I am ultimately getting ready, my sweetie. A beautiful Ramadana. Wishing you the most beautiful evening. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for your patience. And I'm going to say congratulations on your new living space, sweetie. Good for you, beautiful. I wish you a lot of hope, a lot of beautiful abundance, and ultimately a lot of happiness into your new home, sweetie. Let's go and see Jasmine. Jasmine is up next. Hold on. I scrolled on down a little bit too far. Okay, so here is Jasmine, followed out by SAS. Siobhan, if you could please post your question, my beautiful. I will be with you in a few moments. So, this is not the other two. Okay, you're playing games with me over here, Jasmine. Okay, so I've got your real email over here. They said they'll be in contact with you today or tomorrow at the latest as they want to get hiring process fast. Okay. But only the offices. And you didn't hear back today and you got a bit stressed due to this. Okay. Okay. but it was in your hometown. You truly manifested that one also. Is the universe giving you what's best for you based on your manifestation? Let's go see, sweetie. Very nice question. I can tell, beautiful Jasmine, that you are into, since I'm going to say approximately a month, maybe 6 weeks, you've been into great transformations, beautiful. I can tell by your questions. I can tell by the way that you answer. I'm definitely going to have to say over here, it is nice. It is beautiful. I feel like you're going on to more of a path of understanding. And within that path of understanding, Jasmine, I feel as though you're moving towards more happiness, more fulfillment, and truly getting the right people into your life that deserve to be into your life. That being said, to answer your question, is the universe giving you what is best based onto your manifestation? There's absolutely no doubt about it. Yes. I'm going to say keep on manifesting, and please do manifest for the one that you do wish the most, and let's see what comes on out of that. And you say you went back to work out of curiosity and you came across a place that you interviewed. Okay. Is this why? Let's go see. Oops. Okay, it has to do because the program begins on Monday. And is this why? Let's go find out. I'm going to say ultimately yes for your question number 2, sweetie. It is a yes. And had Paolo been ready for a relationship? Okay. Would he have been the one, and wasn't he ready for it then? Let's go see. Only curious. All right. There's nothing wrong with curiosity. That's where how we get that knowledge. Okay, so I'm ultimately going to say over here that we just didn't really want to commit. I feel as though we were meeting different people. We ultimately really just didn't want a commitment. It has absolutely nothing to do with you, with your person, or anything of the such. We didn't quite want to settle down. I feel as though we were too young for that, and we just really wanted to meet different people. We wanted to be happy with no strings attached. And why does that happen to you, right? Okay, let me go see. So let me go see your question about why. What is going on with that? So why do you physically see things that remind you of why? Ultimately, because you're not quite healed from it, sweetie. As much as maybe you would like to believe that you completely are, you're not completely. You're doing an absolute great job onto it, and you're moving on forward into that. And that, I congratulate you at 1,000,000%. Really, a lot of effort has been put in, a lot of pain, a lot of love, and a lot of moving on forward and progress. But I'm going to say ultimately over here that you do see some little things every here and there, little triggers that kind of pop on in, because yes, you have been cutting those cords, but you might still have a couple little, we say, I don't know if you can say filaments in English, let's say threads. You still have a couple little threads that you need to cut on in order to be completely free. And this is why, sweetie. So you're doing a great job at it. Continue moving on forward into that. It's not completely done. If I was like a download button, and I would, you want to reach that 100%, I'm going to say you're at 97%. You're missing like 3%. You're a little bit stuck there, but you'll get unstuck, sweetie. Yeah, and why would he be jealous if he sees you with another man, right? Because he does act quite uninterested. He acts uninterested because he doesn't want a commitment, kind of like Paolo. It's not that he's not interested. He just doesn't really want the same relationship as you do. So I feel as though it is going to bother him nonetheless, because you ultimately did end up ghosting him, and he didn't really get any closure. And that is why it would truly bother him. Let's do that. Hold on. Followed by that. And let's go back over here. Thank you, SAS. Yeah, isn't it? Really, I'm working on it, Renesha. I'm working on it, sweetie. I don't know. I don't know if it's because of the long holiday. or if you guys, you know, saw my post saying I was going on vacation, that I was not having any lives for a week, but it's not starting until Sunday, guys. All right. Let's go and see SAS. Siobhan is going to be up next. So, you're supposed to go on a camping trip with a friend in July. Oh, yes. Okay. So, will there be a love connection? We already actually answered that. Look at that. You haven't met yet, but the trip is paid for. Okay. Well, SAS, I'm not quite with you then, but I do love you. I already answered that question, my dear. Gosh, I'm going to Siobhan. Siobhan, where is your question, my beautiful? Did you post it? Do we have a question from beautiful Siobhan? I do not have Siobhan. It is like if she has disappeared. Oh, there she is. And now you got to remember what you wrote. You definitely do. Or you have to find a new question over here, Siobhan. Let me go see. I also need Dralandra Larkins to post her question, please. And hello, Annalyn. You did ask a different question, SAS. I'll be with you in just a few moments, sweetie. I thought for some reason that you were next and that you had other questions, but I actually had Siobhan first, so I'll be with you in just a few moments. I've got you, SAS. Annalyn, nice to see you, beautiful. Siobhan, here we go, followed out by Patricia. Dralandra, beautiful, please do post your 2 questions, followed out by Mama Love. And then I'm going to go and see SAS and Susan. So, you're interested in a guy. That's it, you did mention that. Thank you, Kevin. So, you're interested into a guy named Isaac. Yes. He's a Virgo, and he knows that you're interested, but you're not sure if he's into you. Okay, I see the problem. Is he involved with somebody else? What is it that you need to know about him? Also, can you get a message card about what he wants to say? Absolutely, Siobhan. Let's go for it. By the way, Lilith and Juanson, we will be closing at 11 tonight, guys. So beautiful. You're interested, my beautiful Siobhan, into a guy named Isaac. Let's go and see that. I did, Lex. I did, sweetie. I did, beautiful. I've got you, SAS. Don't worry, beautiful. For some reason, I thought you were next, but... So, Siobhan, you're interested in a guy named Isaac, Virgo. Is he interested in you? Not too sure. Well, let's go and figure this out. The Hermit, followed out by our Swords. I'm also getting over here our 2 of Wands, our Lovers. Okay, sweetie. For the moment, I'm going to say a no onto this one. Thank you, Candace, sweetie. So I'm definitely going to have to say, for the moment, it's a no. I feel as though we want to be alone. It absolutely, by the way, Siobhan, absolutely has nothing to do with you, okay? I feel as though we just really don't want to have a commitment. We don't want to be into a relationship right now. We are looking towards a future, but I feel like we're concentrated a little bit more on career, on finances, than we are on love. So love-wise, it's a no for the moment. I'm going to say that we're going to stay a little bit into the position that we are. So if you're friends, I say you're going to stay friends, or whatever relation it is that you have with Isaac right now. I know that you are interested, so I mean, maybe try to give out a couple little hints here and there, and maybe that will just kind of spark that idea of, hey, you know what, Siobhan is interested in me. Maybe this could be something. So I say, why don't you be a little bit flirtatious every here and there, not too much, well balanced out, and see where that gets you. For the moment, though, I'm going to say I feel like he is non-committal, maybe working a little bit too much with work, putting all of the attention over there. Now, is he involved with somebody? Well, let me go see if he's involved with anybody. Is he involved with anybody at this moment? I am getting over here our 10 of Cups, also our Hanged Man, and the Wheel. I'm going to say over here, I don't necessarily feel as though he is involved with somebody. I do feel as though that he is interested into somebody, but nothing much more. I do feel as though this is somebody who could be, you know, attractive, but nothing much more than that. And I feel as though we have not exposed our emotions or how we feel or anything of the such. So I'm going to say ultimately We don't want a relationship right now. We're not involved with anybody else. I feel like, yes, he does find you attractive. He finds this other person attractive also, but he's not making any move on anybody. He seems to be more concentrated on work and not necessarily love or anything else. So for the moment, I'm going to say it's a no. But is he with somebody else? No, not for now. Let me go and see what kind of messages he would like to tell you, sweetie. I'm going to go and use the blunt cards is what I'm going to do. Patricia is next, followed by Dralandra. Mama Love also. So let's go and see. Nunit, thank you, beautiful. I'm getting over here that we do miss you. I see signs about you everywhere. I'm kind of scared and I can't really face this right now. I am also seeing that I know what I do need to do. I am waiting for both of us to be ready because I don't feel as though he is ready right now. But I do want you to know that I am much more emotional than I do show. And I don't quite know what to say to you at this moment. Sending you so much love, my beautiful Siobhan. Thank you for joining us today, sweetie. Patricia, yeah, you never responded, right? Yeah. I don't even know if you're still here, sweetie. We're going to put a timestamp for Patricia because I kind of feel like she's... Oh, there she is. She put another donation, so she should be here. Hello, Alexis, sweetie. He can see you sooner if he travels to Vegas. Definitely. All right, let's go see. So you say, my beautiful Patricia over here. Hold on. I'm just going to write myself a note. Okay, so after Patricia is Dralandra, Mama Love, followed by Susan and SAS. Okay, yeah, you were just really, really silent, or I wasn't seeing anything. My gosh. So you say you told him that you could visit him in August, and your neighbor to watch your dogs. How nice is that? And how perfect, right? How's he feeling about this? He may have been thinking that he would see you sooner, right? Okay, let's go and see. First of all, I'm going to take out some cards because, you know, I really want to know what he's going to think when, you know, he just kind of sees you into that dress. Hopefully you'll send him a picture of you into that dress. All right, so here we go for Patricia. Beautiful. If you send him a picture with you within that dress, because I'm getting this off of your first one over here with your first donation with your dress, I am seeing the Queen of Swords. It is thoughts about headspace. You are just going to take, thank you, SAS, all of his thoughts and all of that beautiful love, and you are just going to, honestly, you're going to blow his mind, sweetie. I'm going to say go for it. This is what you have to do. He wouldn't be able to join in on the fun in Vegas. Only for girls. You told him, yeah, he could sneak away. He could come and see you into the bedroom at night, right? Yeah, he doesn't have to be on the bus with you guys. He could come on in later, Patricia. Yes, there is always room for men. Where there is room for strippers, there's room for a man. You're good, sweetie. I'm going to say over here that if you send him a picture of you into that dress, he's going to fall to his knees. No doubt about it. Hello, Gabriel. All right, Nunit. So there's no doubt, okay? This is my cards about, it's really about opening doors. It's about new beginnings. It's about thinking of you. It's about really wanting. I feel like we want some updated pictures also. We do. We want some new pictures of you. We use the old ones already, Patricia. Let's go and see over here. You say, let's go over here. You told him that you could visit, right? Let's go find out. That your neighbor to watch your dog. How sweet is that, honestly? How is he feeling about all of this? Because August is kind of far away, right? Yeah, this is it. we kind of feel like it's far away. We do. Our Queen of Wands. We're kind of wondering if you're still as interested in us. He's sad. He's sad, Patricia. I don't know, as you say. I mean, obviously, he could come and see you before if he wants to. But I feel like he's sad. I feel like he would like to come and see you before. He's not happy about this whatsoever. August is way too far. So, I mean, wait to see whatever it is that he's going to respond to you. And then you can always say, you know, if you want to come and see me before, you're always welcome. You know, come on by. But obviously, he's sad over here. He's sad. It's too far away, sweetie. It is. Let me go and give you some messages. I know, really. Patricia, seriously, I say sneak him in. Dress him out as Mrs. Doubtfire. Do something, sweetie. He can sneak into your room. Patricia, I have no boundaries. Seriously. Yeah, really. He can come to your place. There are no boundaries with me. You can dress him up. You can sneak him up. He can come on by and knock onto your door. You can meet into a bathroom. Wherever it is that you want, Patricia. It's all good. He can pretend to be playing slot machines and you can go and join him for a couple minutes, right? Everything is possible. Where there is a way, where there's a will, there's a way. That's what I think, obviously, in everything, Patricia. Seriously. So let me go and see. Let me give you some messages, actually. You love that movie, right? Miss Doubtfire. Honestly, it is good. Yeah, I mean, he's so good at that. Okay, let's go get some messages. Enough of my silliness. Let's go and find some serious messages over here for Patricia. It sounds exciting to you, right? I knew it would. Seriously, anywhere is possible. You know, the sky is the limit, Patricia. I think I need to talk to A. I know, right? Yes, I do have quite some ideas, Patricia. I do. Yeah. You ask me, I've got them. All right, so let's go and find this out over here. I think I need to talk to A. I need to give him all different kind of naughty ideas to come and meet you. I catch myself wondering what you look like when you're sleeping. All right. I want us to be one of those couples who cook together and who dance around in the kitchen. That's it, Patricia. We're the same, Patricia. We are two Aries. We're the same. I say the same thing, honestly. But you know what? I don't feel like they want to follow us, Patricia. Seriously, they're a little bit, how could we say, traditional. I feel like we're dealing with traditional people here, Patricia. You need to add the spices later on. I can see us taking road trips and going on epic holidays. I've got you, SAS. Thank you for counting that up for me. Beautiful. I can't stay away from you any longer. I cannot. The sound of your laugh makes my body tingle. Oh, really? I don't know. I don't know where he went. Thank you, my beautiful Alexis. When I'm afraid I'll lose you, I have to pull away so I don't get hurt. Now, that is interesting. All right, Patricia, we're definitely going to have to swap ideas on what possibilities you guys have in Vegas. Seriously, there are so many places. I know. All right, I am going to leave Naughty Patricia onto the side for the moment. We're going to have to discuss this in emails or onto our Naughty 18 plus nights coming on up, Patricia. We're going to be able to look at all those things together. Yes, positions, whatever you want. We're for it. Oh, SAS, you're so sweet. Thank you, beautiful. It is. It is. Everything is possible over here. You can ask absolutely anything, SAS. You are absolutely right. This is the point of this channel, to be comfortable as if you are with friends and family. Nobody has any judgment on anybody. We all have different desires, questions. Everything is good. Yeah, right? You thought he was wild like you. You were wrong, weren't you, Patricia? Thank you, my beautiful SAS. All this time you've been talking naughty to him and he doesn't want naughty. Could you imagine? This is it. So the whole process, the whole path that you have been taking is wrong, Patricia. You need to send him a picture of you into like a nun dress over here is what you need. All right, I'm moving on forward. I'm going to go and see, hold on, Gerlandra. But Gerlandra is my beautiful next soul over here. Patricia, stop it. Okay, Gerlandra. Let's go see if Gerlandra posted the questions out. Let's go see. I know that you did have 2 questions. Let me just go and find them. I am scrolling on through. And I have Siobhan. I do not have Gerlandra. What happened to our beautiful Gerlandra? I'm going to leave myself a note. I am waiting for Gerlandra to post her beautiful questions whenever she posts, whenever she comes on in. All right. I love you too, my beautiful Patricia. Where is the Kama Sutra? Yeah, wait, it is right next to me. Seriously, it is. I've got the Kama Sutra over here. I've got the sexual magic, and I've got some really naughty oracle cards up there. Seriously, it is porn is what it is. Oh, there's Gerlandra. Thank you, sweetie. So you got a friend request on social media from a woman and you don't know, but you think she's connected to Kev and spying. Ooh, is she Kev's ex-girlfriend or current girlfriend? Ooh, that is interesting. All right. Okay. I like this. This is suspicious activity. Let's go and see. And Kev, I've been trying, to come back, but you keep avoiding him. Is this the end of us? Okay, is it better for you to let him go? Let's go see. Yeah, Julie, you want to try those cards, right? Not till after my vacation, Julie. No, I'm seriously not ready. I am just not ready for those cards, no. And I'm still, making some at this moment. I don't have all my material, guys. I don't. We might have to have multiple days of 18 plus tarot, my dear gosh. One night might not be enough. All right, we'll go with the flow. That's what we do. Oh, please do so, Patricia. Please do. Have yourself a lovely evening, sweetie. Love you, Patricia. Okay, Gerlandra. So you got a friend request on social media, and we want to know, is this a spy, right? But you think she's connected to Kev. Is she connected to Kev? Let's continue and go and see. Well, you know what? I am going to say I do feel as though she is. Yes, and yes. Of course you can, Candice. If your phone dies and you do not respond, we will answer and we will leave a timestamp. Okay, sweetie? Yes, thank you, Juanson. Thank you. So, yes. Thank you, Patricia. Thank you for that, Juanson. So, sweetie, I'm definitely going to have to say, you know what? Yes, and yes, you are being spied on. Okay, so now you have to be careful because you know that you're being spied on. So either you kind of play the game, either you delete this person. Yes, Watson, definitely. Let's go and see. Now, is she Kev's ex-girlfriend or current girlfriend? I feel like it's the ex, honestly. I don't feel like it's the current. This is the ex. But I'm going to go and validate. So is she Kev's ex-girlfriend or the current? Okay. Are we the ex? Or are we the current? Okay, no, we're the ex, beautiful. We are the ex. I feel like we are absolutely intrigued by you. I feel like we are kind of spying. Well, we are definitely spying, But I don't know. I kind of feel like we want to know more information. Are you dating? What are you doing? And I feel like we're going to be really, really quite... I'm not going to say suspicious. We're going to be quite calm about it. I don't feel like we're going to come on close with a lot of questions. We're going to be very direct. It is going to be more of an indirect kind of way. So just be careful for this person, because who wants to be spied on? Seriously, right? It is just not good. I'm all for, if you have something to say, you need to say it. So this is an ex-girlfriend. And you say, Kev has been trying to come back, but you just keep avoiding him, right? And what should you do about this connection? Should you take him on back or not? Let's go see. So, well, let's go and find that out of here. So you say, Kev has been trying to come back, but you just keep avoiding him. Should you just let Kev go or not? Oh, I feel like you're not quite ready. I feel like this is why, why you're actually asking the question also. The Two of Wands, the Two of Swords, followed out by our Ten of Swords. Ultimately, I feel like within your soul, my beautiful, I feel like it is over. I feel like this is something that you don't feel like there is a possibility, but into your heart and into your mind, I feel like they're a little bit conflictual. Okay, so you feel like it's over, but you don't quite want to let go. So I'm going to say, ultimately, it is up to you. Should you let him go for good? I don't feel that ultimately you're going to find your way into this. I feel that if you do end up giving a chance because you're really, really unsure about the whole thing, I feel like you're going to regret making that decision. And ultimately, you're going to turn around and I feel like you're going to end up leaving him. So, Drilandra, what I am going to say for the moment is, I want you to follow your heart. If you feel as though it is best to leave, I say go for it, leave. Ultimately speaking, I feel as though you're not going to end up with him in any case. So, but this energy can change. So that is interesting to look at also, Drilandra. Ultimately, I'm going to say it again, follow your heart. If you do still love Kev, stick with Kev. If you do not love Kev anymore, or if you feel as though, that passion has left and you're not really holding on to him all that much anymore, turn the page, sweetie. Because he is going to keep trying to be with you for a little while before he actually gives up. So you do have a little bit of time to figure out what your heart and your soul truly does want, Drilandra. You think it's the ex as well, right? He spoke of her. It is the ex. Yes. So be careful, my beautiful Drilandra. Mixing in with exes and all that stuff can be messy business, sweetie. Sending you so much love, sweetie, and thank you for waiting. I'm going to go on see over here. Thank you, my beautiful Julie. Hold on. I do believe I am over here with, just one moment. I'm moving over to Mama Love now. Yes, Mama Love, followed out by Susan and SAS. Mama Love, how does your interest feel? Will you become more than friends? Thank you for waiting, by the way, Mama Love. We've had a little bit of a crazy night tonight. Thank you, Drilandra. Beautiful. Have a beautiful evening. So I am with Mama Love. How does your interest feel? And are you guys going to become more than friends? Oh, Julie, it's okay, sweetie. Even if you send one in as I'm still here answering questions, it's all right, beautiful. I would not turn you around, seriously. I am not known to do that ever, beautiful. So I am going to say over here, my beautiful Mama Love, are you guys going to become more than friends? Yes, yes, and yes. So it was worth the wait. I'm going to say at this moment, I don't feel as though you're actually seeing it. I don't feel like there's a lot of creation. I don't feel like there's a lot of movement, but we are so passionate. We are wanting to be with you. We are wanting to be close to you. There's a lot of sexual passion over here. But I feel as though we're a little bit resting. We're waiting. It's as if we're waiting for signs that are coming from you. Ultimately, I feel as though we are going to get into our power and we are going to be making a move. So I'm going to say, yes, I do feel, Mama Love, that you are going to become more than friends. There is absolutely no doubt about it. And he is the one who is going to be making that move towards you, Mama Love. Thank you for waiting, sweetie. Susan. Then I have SAS. Susan, timestamp at 1:58. So Susan is at 1:58 and 15 seconds. What Bryant I'm feeling and thinking about you today? Is he going on the trip, and is it with a woman he's thinking about sleeping with? Ooh, let's go see, sweetie. What has been going on over here? Okay. So I am with Susan, followed out by SAS. We are getting over here our Queen of Swords, followed on out by our Fool, also getting our 9 of Swords and our 10 of Cups. So I'm going to say over here, ultimately, I feel as though, I do feel as though we are going to be going on to that trip. I do feel that we are going to. Is it with a woman that he is thinking about sleeping with? I don't feel like it's a woman that he's thinking about sleeping with. I do believe that he is going with a friend, though. So there is a friend that is involved over here. But are we sleeping? Is there anything that is love related? Absolutely not, sweetie. As for how are we feeling about you, let's pull out some cards and go see. So what is Bryant feeling and thinking about you today? So the 3 of Swords, followed on out by our 4 of Swords. Sweetie, I'm also getting the World over here. I don't know if you had an occasion to talk to him yet. I am going to say over here that I feel honestly that he wants to take a direction, that he does want to speak, but he's not quite ready for it because he feels like there's going to be an upset. He feels like there's going to be a conflict, and this is why he's not talking to you. So I kind of feel like he has not really talked to you yet. I do feel like he does still care for you. He is still thinking of you, but I'm not too sure about the actual ending of this relationship. I feel as though there's a lot of conflicts and we're actually thinking of ending it, but we're not quite sure about it at this moment. So we're kind of mixed up into our emotions right now, but we're afraid of even talking to you about this until we actually make up our mind, because we don't want to make you upset and we don't want to have a disagreement over here. You would like a general meeting on what Spirit wants to tell you, and how long should you wait until you see something changing good for you. Let's go and find that out. Okay. So here we go with, I am getting over here, harmony and healing that is coming on in for you, sweetie. I feel as though there are changes that need to come on in. I feel like right now there is a lot of self-limiting beliefs that are stopping you. I feel like you have been so patient, but I feel onto the other side in love that the other partner has been, so Bryant, somewhat impatient. I don't believe you have any faith left into this relationship. You've somewhat lost hope, somewhat despair. I ultimately feel over here that Spirit is telling me that you're going to move on. You're not going to stay into this relationship. Too much confusion, too much stress. I don't feel like you really want to continue. There's a lot of mental blockages that are coming on through into all of this. Thank you, beautiful Sophia, sweetie. So ultimately over here, I feel like Spirit is trying to tell you that you are going to be turning the page. I'm going to say within the following month, but it could be happening before, sweetie. I feel like financially speaking, things are not at the greatest. You would like so much more. I feel like things are imbalanced. There is a lot of disharmony. And ultimately, I feel like you're going to be releasing by the end of the month. You're going to be releasing a lot of delays, a lot of resistance. You're going to actually be opening up to new opportunities. And when I say new opportunities, I feel as though happiness is coming back into your life. Less stress is going to be into your life. And with all of that, new abundance is going to come on in, where you're going to be able to allow new people in, new love in, and great things. So I'm definitely going to say over here that I do feel over here, sweetie, that good things are going to be coming for you, but they're not coming on in until you left Bryant over here. From the moment that you're still stuck with Bryant, you're still into that energy. You're still stuck on a little bit onto that. How could I say? You're still stuck over here onto that. Onto that, how could I say? Onto that bad vibe, onto that bad energy that is there, and it's really difficult for you to actually get rid of it, sweetie. Hello, bright eyes, beautiful. How are you doing tonight? I will answer Sophia and bright eyes tonight. Susan, if you and Brian end up not together, what should you do with him having your bed, right? Well, let's go see. What should you do about that, sweetie? That's going to be a little bit of a difficult question. I do have to say it's going to be a little bit of a battle. So if you and Brian do not end up together, what should you do with him having your bed? Ultimately, you need to have him pay him back or give you your bed back, sweetie. But is he going to do it? I don't feel like he is. Ultimately, I'm sorry, sweetie. And you have another one. Did the psychic or the genie give Brian something to be turned off by you, and then he just give up and decide he wanted to do with his baby's mother? Let's go and see that. SAS, you're next, my beautiful. So did the psychic or the genie give Brian something to be turned off by you? Okay. Ultimately, I am going to say it is a mix of different things. I do believe that it is the psychic in part, because I do believe that he did go to see the psychic about 2-3 times. Thank you, beautiful Sophia. Followed on out over here also by our... honestly, there's two different things. We've got the psychic who has said an awful lot, and I do feel as though he does have some doubts about that. Actually, three things. We do have a lot of conflicts that you guys have had during the last year or so. It's been a little bit complicated, and I do feel as though he does have a lot of pressure that is coming on by the baby's mother. So I'm not going to say that he's going back with the baby's mother, but it is a complex situation. So I feel like he's getting a lot of pressure. He's getting a lot of bad talk coming from the baby's mother about you, combined with the psychic, combined with the problems that you guys have had and the children. It is just a little bit additioning one and one and one, and I feel like he's really deciding right now what he should do. Does he continue or not? His decision is not quite yet made, my beautiful Susan. I'm sending you so much love, sweetie. Truly, truly. I'm so sorry for all of this, beautiful. I'm going to go and see over here our beautiful SAS now. After SAS, we're moving on over to Pakutho. And here we go for SAS. You've been trying to get out a little bit more. Do I see any new level of interest coming on in that would be mutual for this summer or this fall? Let's go see, sweetie. Oh, yes, you're right, excited. Oh, you're right, Watson. You guys like the excitement. Oh, Loeth and Watson, wait until we have our Saturday night readings. You're going to be stuck with that bot. Ooh, it's going to be police monitoring time. So here we go, SAS. I am getting over here for you. Is anybody new coming on in for you? That would actually be quite mutual, right? So the 10 of Wands, 8 of Pentacles, 7 of Swords. I feel like you're looking. I truly do. What I am going to say is I do feel like somebody is coming on in. And I'm going to say into the fall. I'm not going to say this summer. This person is coming on in actually end of summer, beginning of fall. So we're going to be speaking somewhere around end of August, maybe beginning of September. But I don't feel an actual relationship coming on through this person until the month of October. So it is going to be a little bit slow going. But I'm definitely going to have to say over here, my beautiful, that this person is strong, is beautiful. I feel as though you are going to have a lot of different possibilities that are going to be opening up for you. Now, this person does seem to have light brown hair. They're fairly tall. They're not built, they're normal shaped, let me put it that way, but they are in shape. This is somebody, I feel like they like to go out and they like to jog into the morning. I see them running into the morning for some reason. So they do like to go out. They do like to do their jogging. I feel like this is somebody who is absolutely lovely, very close to their emotions, very communicative also. So I'm going to say by the end of summer, definite yes. I'm going to say that the sign coming on through seems to be, I'm going to say the sign of Taurus perhaps over here, sweetie. They have green eyes, light brown hair, no tattoos, nor piercings whatsoever. When you meet them, they're going to be wearing jeans and I feel a white t-shirt, sweetie. Nothing on it, a white t-shirt. Oh, yes, Swanson. Let's go and get to your other question over here. Beautiful. Hold on, I'm looking over here. I've got, oh, here we go. And I know you've got a second one. I'm looking, oh, there you go. Does Juan have any other love interest? Let's go find out. Does Juan have any other love interest for SAS? I know, really, right? SAS. Yes, I mean, you know, why not? You guys are going to be like twins, sweetie. I know, Watson, right? Whew. All right, so here we go. Page of Swords. Does Juan have any other love interests? No, absolutely not, sweetie. Our queen in reverse, not looking at any other possibilities whatsoever. So I'm going to go and validate with our pendulum, but it's a no onto that one. No, no, no. We did not have any other interests there. So I want to know, does Juan have any other love interest? And that is a no. And you're a Virgo, my sweetie. So that is a no, my beautiful. So that is good to know. And let me go and check with your other question was. Last question. You have a lot tonight, you say, and you're studying astrology. You're starting your YouTube to read charts. Nice, sweetie. That is nice. Is it going to be successful? Starting hard, right? I've been into it for... Oh, right. All right, beautiful. Let's check it out with our pendulums first, since we do have it. I know, right? SAS, there you go. I want to know for SAS, is SAS going to be successful into this YouTube channel with reading charts? So, studying astrology and reading charts on YouTube, will SAS be successful? And that is a yes, beautiful. It is. And I think it's absolutely beautiful. It's a great idea. I feel as though you are passionate, you are patient. It does take a lot of time, a lot of work, a lot of knowledge, and you've got this, sweetie. So it's a definite yes. Let me go and validate this with the cards also. Okay. Yes, yes, and yes. You're going to be into your beautiful element over here with our Queen of Cups, sweetie. Yes, and you know what? You're going to be absolutely perfect. You let me know whenever you do start that channel up, my beautiful one. So you are going to be successful. I'm going to say give yourself some time and give yourself some beautiful patience. Whenever you're ready, go for it, sweetie. You are going to be successful. Congratulations to you, my beautiful SAS. I thank you for bringing your beautiful, your soft energy into this live, and thank you for your patience. It's okay. It is absolutely perfect. No problem about that. The only thing I'm going to say over here, SAS, is that do not, yes, it is perfect to be good. It is perfect to know, you know, what you're talking about and to have all your knowledge, but don't use it as procrastination though, sweetie. Whenever you decide that, you know, that is the date and you're going to be ready, I say go for it. Let's go and see Pakutho. Pakutho, here we go. Let me hold on. I'm on my way to Pakutho over here. And voila, Big Cleo is up next and followed by DM. So Pakutho, you would like a love reading on the Aquarius man. You just want to know his current intentions and feelings. You just started talking again. Lovely. Let's go see. So Pakutho it is, followed out by Big Cleo and DM. That's it. Don't over procrastinate, SAS. It is my pleasure, sweetie. So Pakutho, let's go see about this Aquarius man. What are these intentions and these feelings? Thank you, Big Cleo, sweetie. Yes, right, Juanson? We are excited about this. This is our field. This is what we love. This is what we breathe, SAS. So we are getting the Three of Wands, the Emperor. Okay, beautiful. What I am going to say over here, the current intentions, you just started talking again. I feel that you did not miss yours, my beautiful Gabriel. You are coming up. We have quite the list tonight, my sweetie. Advice from your angels or spirit guides. Thank you, Pakutho, sweetie. I am going to say, as for the intentions and the feelings, I feel like we're not ready to actually be into a relationship again. I feel like we have the intentions. We do want to be together at some point, but we're not actually ready to say, okay, well, let's be, you know, girlfriend and boyfriend or partner, and let's just move on forward from that. I don't feel like we're necessarily open and ready for that, but there is absolutely no doubt about it that the feelings are there. The intentions are there of wanting to be into a relationship, wanting to move on forward, but being a little bit caught. I feel like we're a little bit afraid, actually, is what I want to say. We're a little bit afraid of moving on forward. We're afraid that we might get hurt. We're afraid that we might get back into some cycles that we don't really like. And this is why we really want to take it one step at a time. So I am going to say over here, there's absolutely no doubt about it, Pakutho, with your Aquarius man. I'm going to say it is slow moving, but it is moving, and it's moving into the right direction. So you're going to have to be patient, but I do feel as though our relationship will be onto the horizon, sweetie. Oh no, there you go. Good job, Lilith. My gosh. And you also wanted to know, you said, advice from your angels or spirit guides. Absolutely. I'm going to move over here and let's go see what advice I am getting. Okay. And voila. You are going to be successful and you are following in your life purpose. Pain is absolutely inevitable, but do not carry the hurt that you have gone through to break you down. Remember that you will be provided for and everything will work out. Also, release the internal battles of negativity that is sabotaging your life goals. Now is a time for you to shift your perspective and to control your negative thoughts. And I am also getting, this is a message to release the past with love and light. One for in your life may be closing, but this will bring new and improved, beautiful opportunities into your life. Pakutho. Thank you so very much for joining us, and thank you for your beautiful patience tonight. Let's move on forward to go and see Big Cleo. Big Cleo, I have 1 and 2 and 3 questions from Pakutho. Let's go for it. Not Pakutho, for Big Cleo. Okay, hold on. Let's do this. And voila for Big Cleo. After Big Cleo, I am with DM, followed by Samira, and then we're moving on forward to Julie's questions. So, let's go see. Big Cleo, will Z say sorry and reconcile with you? I've got you, beautiful. Thank you, Pakutho. Thank you, everybody, for waiting. The list is long tonight. I'm sorry, guys. Thank you for your patience. So, Big Cleo, will Z say sorry and reconcile with you? Here we go. At the moment, we're still upset. We're still not talking. I feel like we're still standing our ground over here. Are we going to, though? Yes, we're absolutely going to be getting out of this breakage over here, because we do hold on to you, and we are going to be reaching out to try to make things better. So are we going to contact you? Absolutely. Are we going to say we're sorry, though? Not too sure about the sorry, sweetie. You did not miss yours, beautiful Lex. You did not, sweetie. So I'm going to say, as for the sorry, but we are coming on forward. We are willing to, talk about it, make some type of compromise to start over again. But the sorry, not sure. Let's go see. Will Z say sorry to Big Cleo? And here, I'm sorry, I'm getting a yes. And I want to know for Big Cleo, will Z reconcile with Big Cleo? Also a yes. And I want to know, will Z and Big Cleo continue to date as a couple? That is also a yes. Let me validate within the cards. And let's go over here. So will Z and you continue to date as a couple? You know what? I do believe that you will continue to date as a couple. But I do feel that even as a couple, I feel like there's always a little bit of a... Yeah, I'm going to check that out, Big Cleo. I feel that, you guys are going to continue to date as a couple, such as the pendulum did say, but I feel like there's always a little bit of a lack of teamwork. There's always a little bit of a disorganization, which kind of creates a little bit of a conflict. So I feel like it's important for that, because what I'm seeing is you're together, there's something that happens, there's a little bit of a breakage. You're together, something happens, you're always a little bit stuck into that same cycle. And often it is coming from a misunderstanding or a lack of teamwork is what I'm going to say. So it's going to be important to try to work on this when you guys do get back together, no doubt about it. When is he going to? Let's go and see. When will Z reach out to Big Cleo? And here is our Page of Cups kind of coming on through. I'm going to say within the following week, sweetie, in the following 7 days, which is still pretty much what we were saying. We were still into the 7 to 10 days. So I'm going to say within the following week, sweetie. And let me go and get your other question. I'm going to scroll on down. Does YR want to be together with you as a couple, or he has no wish? Does YR want to be together with you as a couple? Or there is no wish whatsoever? Let's go see. You know what? I do believe as though sometimes there are some extremes over here. Sometimes there is a little bit of lack of harmony. I feel as though we are slow getting it forward. We're slow actually starting something off. But I do believe that there is going to be long-term success. I do believe that we do want to be with you as a couple. I just feel as though things are a little bit complicated and we don't really know how to go upon it, how to move forward to have that relationship with you. But ultimately, does YR want to be together with you into a relationship as a couple? Absolutely. For Big Cleo, does YR want to be with Big Cleo together as a couple? And that is a yes. Big Cleo, sending you so much love, sweetie. Thank you for coming on in today, sweetie. Let me give you a couple messages. Let me give you a couple messages over here by Z, sweetie. After I'm moving over to DM and Samira, followed out by Julie and Renesha. And then Mikael Page. So DM, could you please post your question, sweetie? Please post your question. I am following faith is what I am getting. I'm trusting the divine to bring us back together when that time is right. I want to be able to give you a safe home to live in and to provide you with a secure future. I'm just not able to do that at this moment. The void between us is closing. I feel you closer than I ever have before. And I want you to know that I am sorry. I'm sorry for the outcome of my actions. And I never really meant to hurt you, sweetie. Big Cleo, love you, sweetie. Hold on strong, okay, beautiful? Wishing you the most fantastic day. Let's go and see Samira. I'm sorry, as we are waiting for DM. Let's go and see. What is the future of your connection, Rashad and you? So this is for, oh, there you go, DM. Thank you, sweetie. So I'm with Samira, DM, and Julie. Thank you, Lilith, and thank you, DM. So what is the future of your connection? The Judgment, followed out by our Two of Wands. Page of it is interesting. This is interesting over here. I feel like it's a little bit complicated. It could go actually really, really quickly. I'm going to say that we're going to be looking towards a future together. I feel like there is going to be a connection, no doubt about it. And I do want you to be careful what I'm going to say, though, Samira. There is going to be a connection. You are going to be together. I feel like you're going to be together for a couple months. Things are going to get a little bit complex. I feel like there's going to be less time spent into the relationship. There's going to be less effort put into the relationship. And ultimately, we're going to get a little bit tired. We're going to get a little bit exhausted. And we're going to wonder if this is the end or not. that being said, you can change all of that, sweetie. So can your partner. So I'm going to say the future between the connection between Rashad and you, I do feel like there will be a connection. There will be a relationship. As for how long it's going to last, that is ultimately depending on the energy that's going to be going on. If both of you guys put the energy towards it and in it and keep on working on it, I see no ending. But if one of you guys stop putting that time in, then I feel like there might be an ending. Samira, sending you so much love, sweetie. DM. You were warned years ago to have boundaries with people, even though they are family. Yes, you always have to keep those boundaries, seriously. So you used to live with a cousin who betrayed and stabbed you into the back behind the scenes. His name starts, okay. Let me go see, eventually coming for him. So let's go and find that out. We want to know over here if something is coming on back, if the karma is coming on in, sweetie. Let's go see. So I am with DM Julie, Renesha, Mikael are next. Seriously? Yeah, really? My dear gosh. Okay, they're back on. You watch them. Oh, see, this one doesn't even want to go on anymore. Look at that. All right, okay. Oh, there you go. Now it's on. You notice, Watson, it's always the red ones. Always. I've got you, Julie. Thank you, beautiful. So let's go and find this out, DM, is that Tower moment coming upon the Page of Cups, the Tower, the Magician. Also getting over here the Six of Pentacles. A Tower moment, not quite. A difficulty, yes. What I am going to say as for this cousin, from what I can see over here, I do feel like something is actually going to be offered to this cousin, and I feel that it is not necessarily going to be true. I feel like it is going to be fake. I feel like they are going to be somewhat stabbed into the back. So I ultimately do feel as though whoever is going to be offering to them, and this is love, it's a loving relationship, so whoever is offering this love to them is actually going to end up, I feel, ghosting them and leaving them. So Tower moment will there be? Definitely, because we really did believe that this person was meant for us and we were going to spend, forever with this person. But this person seems to be just kind of ghosting is what I'm seeing. So I'm going to say Tower moment, yes, there will be from here till the following 6 months. So from here till the end of the year, it is a yes. Let me know, DM, if there's anything else I can do for you. And I am truly sorry for what has happened to you. Truly. You don't deserve that whatsoever, sweetie. Julie, beautiful Julie. Yes. All right. And then I'm going to go and see Renesha and Mikael. So, can we look a little bit more into the change of the energy? This is kind of similar reason why you broke off last time. Oh, it is. Like, why is it suddenly changed? What happened, right? Okay, so this is a little bit what happened last time. Let's go see. So we are with Julie right now. So, and they were family involved as well, right? I'm so sorry for that, DM. You just don't, you didn't deserve that whatsoever. I'm going to say over here for you, my beautiful Julie, the change of energy. I feel like it's a little bit of a, sometimes I feel like we're afraid of you. Let me put it this way. You have a lot of ideas. You're very strong. You seem to know what it is that you do want. You're very open though, but I feel as though sometimes we're afraid. When we get a little bit too comfortable and we actually start a relationship, sometimes we have that resistance to change. We get confused and we end up kind of pulling on back. So I'm going to say over here, it is a lot of inexperience, such as if we are a page into tarot. The pages starts things off, they have good intentions, but they're a little bit goofy. They end up, you know, kind of goofing around every once in a while. And you're hoping for the breaking of the cycle, right? I hope so, sweetie. I do. I feel like right now he might be pulling away a little bit because he is afraid. He is afraid that maybe he's getting in too quickly, that he's falling in love a little bit too much, and he's ultimately afraid of losing you. And so sometimes into his mind he thinks, you know, I don't quite want to lose her. If I don't really get into a relationship or I kind of pull back a little bit, I won't necessarily lose her. Ultimately, he's the one who's going to be deciding instead of you deciding. So the energy is a little bit different onto that side. So I'm going to say he's afraid. He's afraid of the connection. The connection is very, very strong. He's not used to this type of connection, and he's kind of pulling on back a little bit, sweetie. No, you did not, Kevin. You did not, sweetie. How would June go between M and you? Let's go and see for Julie. How is June going to go? How will June go between M and you? Eight of Swords, Five of Cups, followed by our Knight of Pentacles. Also getting our Two of Swords over here. I am going to say, oh, you're there, my beautiful Kevin. You're right after Anna Lynn, sweetie. I am going to say over here, beautiful, into the month of June, we're being caught, we're being frustrated, we're stuck into a period of anxiety where we're kind of trapped over here. We're wondering if we have lost this person or not. Ultimately, I'm going to have to say, I feel like we're going to have to work onto this relationship. I feel like there's a decision that's going to have to be made. So I'm going to take some more cards out to go and get a little bit more information on this. Let's go and see the Skeleton Tarot. Oh, go for it, Laura. If you can't do it, go for it, sweetie, okay? As for the month over here, what am I getting? The World, followed out by the Tower, also getting our Five of Swords and our Four of Wands. Ultimately, what I am going to say over here is the month of June is going to be a little bit of a complex month because I kind of feel like you're putting things back together. There is always, I'm going to say the following week is going to be a little bit difficult. After that, I feel like you're getting back on track. I feel like there's more trust, there's more cooperation. Maybe you guys have figured out more things. It's similar to what has happened last time, right? I'm so sorry, Julie. I am sorry, beautiful. From what I can see at this moment is this week is going to be difficult. I don't feel like you're going to get all your answers. I feel like things are going to be a little bit onto the side. So a little bit conflictual over here. A tough week ahead is on its way the following 7 to 10 days. After that, if you guys are able to pass through that, which I do believe you are, I feel like more trust is going to come on in and I feel like you're going to start up again. So it's going to be really, really important to try to, you know, just as we were saying earlier, to break this cycle, to try to figure something out into all of this because you can't continue to be into the cycle all the time. And, you know, as you said, what can you do to, you know, to get back on track? Honestly, is since this has happened the last time and it has resembled an awful lot, you could say, you know,
you know, we've been through this before. I'm kind of afraid that we're getting back into the same cycle. You know, I just would really like to know how you're feeling, how you're thinking about this. I hope so, sweetie. And you're just learning. I know you guys are learning. Beautiful. And I feel like it's important that you do let him know that. You do let him know that, you know, you completely understand if he's afraid or is vulnerable, whatever is going on into his life, that he needs to be open to communicate with you. You're there for the good. You're not there to harm him. You're there because you do care for him. So you want to know what's going on for him so that you could better understand, you know, what next move you should do. And I feel like this is the way that you have to go. This is what you have to talk to him about, because he's afraid. He's afraid of getting into a relationship. He's afraid of being hurt, so he pulls on back. He's got a lot of anxiety. So what you have to do is you have to calm that anxiety. You have to calm those fears. How do you do that? You do it by being calm. You do it by being patient. And you do it by being quite open with no time. Really just, you know, I kind of feel like we're getting a little bit back into the same cycle that we were. Just hoping that everything is okay. Let me know if there's anything I can do. Leave it like that and see where that is going. And you would like some love messages. Beautiful. Absolutely, sweetie. You deserve them after all of this, my dear gosh. So love messages, let's go for it. I hope that you will find forgiveness in your heart for me. It is, Julie. It is, sweetie. The distance between us is absolutely killing me. Sometimes I'm afraid that it's too late to turn this around and to make things right. I hope that we could come back together and pick up where we left off. I have made bad mistakes, and I hope that we can do a do-over. I regret. There's a lot of regret. There's a lot of mistakes. I regret my past mistakes, and I wish that I could have another chance with you. Yes, I feel like it's a little bit of both here, sweetie. I feel as though it is perfect to want to know. It is great to, but yes, the anxiety is not an easy thing to do. It is not easy to work upon. It is not easy to deal with. But what's really the big problem over here, Julie, is that you're not receiving any answers, and it's the answers that are creating the problems into all of this, sweetie. Hello, beautiful divine. I am good. How are you, sweetie? So that's really, I feel, where the problem is ultimately. If you had your answers, Julie, you wouldn't have to be anxious now, would you? So you're both a little bit the same. You're both kind of mirroring, again, the same type of behavior. What you are feeling, he's feeling. He's feeling the anxiousness also, but he's dealing with it differently. You're willing to move on forward. He is a little bit pulling on back. I know, Julie, right? You feel like home to me. You are my destiny. I do love you. I am sorry I couldn't be right by you. I miss the times together. I feel you even though we are apart. You are the love of my life. I am hiding my true feelings. Please do forgive me. You are my biggest wish. I did, sweetie, and you keep doing that, both of you guys. I still do want you. It's really interesting because you're both doing it over here without truly realizing it. And any advice on your manifestation of a committed relationship and a marriage with let's go and see. Renesha, you are up next, sweetie. Welcome back, Candace, sweetie. We'll be with you in a few moments, sweetie. You have not passed yet. Over here, I'm feeling like there's a lot of overwhelming, but I do believe that with beautiful self-control, with action, with success, moving on forward, a lot of discipline, you believing into your journey, I do believe that you are going to be able to get that manifestation, because ultimately I am seeing some truth. I'm seeing a certain amount of discipline. I'm seeing a strategic thought. And this is going to be really important. I'm sorry, really important, Julie. Whenever you guys do a reconnect here, it's going to be important for you guys to have that discipline, to have that thought, to have that strategic over here is what I am seeing. So it's going to be really, really important for you guys to figure out a plan, because you're always getting back into the same place, right? And this is what is causing all this problem. So you're always stuck into the exact same place, into the exact same cycle. So when you do get back together, you have realized it. I'm sure that he has also. You need to find a solution so it doesn't happen again. Yes, I'm seeing over here that you do have a lot of power, that you do have a lot of courage. And you know what? You have a lot of conviction, sweetie. I feel that ultimately speaking, you are going to get what you want. I do have over here our 10 of Cups, which is all about that beautiful fulfillment, that being together, those dreams coming true with a lot of love and support. So ultimately, my beautiful Julie, I am going to say that I do still see that beautiful manifestation onto that committed relationship with M and a future, marriage. Absolutely no doubt about it, sweetie. But you're going to have to be strong. You're going to have to be courageous. You're going to have to be patient, and you're going to have to work through this. And you know what? Relationships are not easy. You're lucky because you know that you guys are mirroring yourselves. You know that you're stuck into a cycle. You already have so much in advance on other people who don't quite know what's going on. So good for you for that. Take that knowledge in and move on forward with it. You're going to get through this, Julie. Exactly, sweetie. I'm going to move on over to Renesha and then Mikael. My beautiful Julie, I'm going to say stay strong, okay? You've got this, sweetie. Okay, I'm going to take that promise. I'm not going to let you go on it, Julie. I am not. You can do this, okay? Sending you so much love. You've got this. Let's go and see Renesha. What about Georgia? Because yeah, you want to be close to the dad, right? Is that a good pick? Let's go see for Renesha. Mikael is up next, followed by Candace, who just popped back in. So what about Georgia? Thank you, beautiful Julie. You've got this, sweetie. You go have yourself a lovely cup of tea and relax, beautiful. I am getting the star, the 8 of Swords, followed on out by the Tower, the Page of Swords. I feel like you're actually manifesting this one, but I feel that if you do go over there, you're going to be feeling trapped. Maybe you're just going to be a little bit too close to the dad in Georgia. I don't see you being happy over there, sweetie. I'm going to say no also to Georgia. I'm not nice, right? I'm just like taking away off of all of your possibilities, aren't I? All right. Oh, you do. Wait, Julie, I'll go and see, sweetie. I did not see them. I'll go and check them out in just one moment, sweetie. I promise. So I am seeing over here, you know what, that no, I'll do yours, sweetie. They are yours. Hold on one moment, beautiful. I didn't see them. Renesha, I'm going to say a no onto this one. You're going to be feeling caught. You're going to have a lot of anxiety. You're going to feel trapped over there. You're just going to feel as though it is not the place for you. You belong somewhere else where you're going to have more strength, more hope, more faith. Do it, yes, for your daughter, absolutely. But make sure that you do pick the environment also that has something that you want, that has a place that you want to be, that has that hope and that faith and that those beautiful opportunities that are interesting for you. Because altogether, if you're not happy, 2-year-old's not going to be that much happier neither. So maybe there could be a town or a state somewhere close where you could go. That might not be Georgia. I'm going to go and see Mikael, and then I'm going to see Julie. So, Mikael, sweetie, are you supposed to be with your current partner? Well, let's go on see that right away. Trying to stay upbeat, right? That is absolutely perfect, sweetie. I will get to you in just one moment. So, are you supposed to be with your current partner for Mikael Page? I have over here the World, followed out by our Queen. You know what? I'm definitely going to say that even though at this moment you're not too sure about it, I'm going to say it's a definite yes. And I'm not going to say you're supposed to be with your current partner, yes, but I'm going to put a little bit of a parenthesis, if you will. This moment is the moment that you are meant to be with your partner because lessons need to be learned. You do need to spend this time with your partner. But I am going to say, if your question is, am I meant to be with this partner, for eternity, for a long time, then I'm actually going to have to say no onto that one, sweetie. I feel as though I don't feel like this is going to be your lifetime partner unless the energy changes, unless something changes. You're meant to be where you are because you're meant to have that time together. You're meant to learn from each other. But then I feel like you're meant to go away and you're meant to start onto another path with somebody else. So I'm not going to give you any time frame. But I am going to say, I'm at least going to tell you that it is into a few months, a few months coming on down. But I am also going to tell you that this energy could change. So if ever you do want to put that time in and your partner wants to put that time in, I do feel like you could work it out. But at this moment, I feel like it is not the partner that you're meant to be with forever, but you are meant to be with your partner at this moment, if that makes any sense to you, sweetie. You're staying. Okay, Julie, I've got you. I will hold you accountable. I will. Trust me. Mikael, thank you for your patience. Thank you for coming on in, sweetie. Before I move over to Candice, I do have 2 other questions over here from Julie. Let me just go and get them, that I did not see them. I'm so sorry. Hold on. Oh, there you go, beautiful. Oh, yes. How does M sister feel about you? And you shared your locations with M last time that you dated and forgot to turn it off. Oh, that is interesting. Okay, let's go see, sweetie. I'm liking. Yes. Thank you, Mikael. Thank you so very much. Thank you for your patience, everybody. Seriously, everybody has been so patient. So, Julie, let's go see how, is he looking at your locations? Oh, how sneaky is that? Seriously. Yes, and yes. And you know what? I feel like we're actually quite happy to be able to, kind of spy on you here, sweetie. I would kind of turn that off. So not that you're doing anything that you're not supposed to. It is fun. It is. I like it. I'm going to say to turn it off just because, you don't really want him spying on you, right? You really want him to ask you and to talk with you and to know where you're going. Because if he's spying on you and he thinks that you're doing something that you're not really doing, it could really create some kind of problems. So I'm going to say, yes, you are beautiful. I'm going to say turn that off. But he does look. He does know about it, and he does check. He is very, very curious about where you're going and what you're doing. And I do feel as though there's actually some jealousy and some ideas that kind of get through his head because of the places that you're going to. Turn that off, Julie. Yes. And how does M Sisters feel about you? Let me go see how M Sister feels about you. Turn that location off. All right. M Sister. How does M Sister feel about you? So here we go. Okay, well, you know what? She feels that, well, first of all, I feel like your lifestyle is completely different than hers. I do believe that you are one who does stand and who does defend your beliefs. She feels as though you're a little bit insecure is what she feels. She also feels, and hold on to this one, she feels that you're a little bit maybe demanding is what I'm getting. But ultimately, I'm going to say she does like you, but she's jealous of you. She's jealous of you because of who you are, about how you look, actually. So she is jealous of you physically. Yeah. There you go, Julie. Turn that off, sweetie. Turn it off. Laura, I saw one post saying that you needed some help and you were wondering if you should contact the family. And I said, yes, you definitely should, sweetie. Yeah, you see? I know. And she's jealous of you because she thinks you're absolutely gorgeous and she would like to be with you. She's feeling a little bit insecure when you're around. Yeah, you're too pretty. That's it. Oh, it is what it is. What can I say? Thank you, my beautiful Julie. Wishing you a lovely evening. And thank you for those fun questions. You always have fun questions. I love them. I really like the spying one. Truly, I do. Please do so. All right. So I will see you later on, sweetie. Have yourself a beautiful evening. I'm going to go and see our dear friend Candace, who keeps leaving and coming back in, leaving and coming back in. You really need to know. You're going to see Jamal tonight, or let's go and see. Is Jamal coming on in tonight? Or when? How does he really feel? You're confused, like he's always unknown, right? Doesn't really know. Okay. And you overthink. All right, let's go see. So I'm with Candace right now. Up next is Paula. Are you going to be seeing Jamal tonight? Page of Cups. Beautiful. It's a no. I feel as though we're thinking about it, but we're not going to. So that being said, I'm going to go and check out how we're feeling, what this energy is all about, because kind of feel like, you do need to know what is going on over here. And I'm going to go for this one. So let's go see. I've got you, Paula. So let's go and find this out. My beautiful. How does he really feel? Because you're feeling a little bit confused, right? We're on and we're off and we're on and we're off. What is going on? This is exactly it. We're on and we're off. We do want to be with you. We do. We need to balance out our life. I feel as though there are some things that we feel are a little bit unjust. We're not quite ready for a stable relationship. Often we think about reaching out. We think about being with you. We think about that contact with our Ace of Swords. We're thinking about that next move. But whenever it actually comes time to take that next move, because we do hold on to you, I feel as though we kind of get over here a little bit afraid. We don't quite really know what to do. And so we kind of stay afar. So ultimately, I'm going to say we are interested, but it's a really complex situation. Emotionally speaking, we're always thinking about that next move without really doing it. We're always a little bit procrastinating because we're always a little bit afraid. We're afraid about our barriers. We never really know what's going to happen. And so we are depriving ourselves from being with you because we're ultimately afraid. So I am going to say over here, my beautiful, let me go see if I see him reaching on out. Okay, Candace, let me go see if I see him reaching on out, because he's always thinking about it. He's always wanting to reach out, but I don't see him reaching out, which kind of bothers me. So let me go see. Don't worry about it, my beautiful Laura. You are going through a lot right now, sweetie. Okay. So Ultimately, over here, sweetie, I'm going to say it's complex. A lot of procrastination going on through. Ultimately, he does care for you, but he's a little bit unsure about where this direction is going, which is why he's feeling kind of caught, which is why he does have some barriers and he is afraid. So I'm going to say I don't necessarily see him reaching out right now. So the best thing that I can say for you, Candace, is please go and get yourself some clarity. Write to Jamal and ask him, if he wants to have this relationship or not, because into the future, I see as though he's thinking about maybe leaving, but he has not done it. So are his fears strong enough to do that? Is that procrastination strong enough? I feel like you need to make a move. I feel, Candace, that you need to be calm and patient and just send out a message saying, I'm kind of feeling confused. Do you want to see me? Do you want to have this relationship or not? No hard feelings whatsoever. Just need to know where all of this is going and see what he replies to you. Okay, Candace? I'm sending you so much love, my beautiful, so much. I'm sorry you're going through this, Candace. Paula, are you on your dad's life insurance? And is it true? So we are with Paula, followed out by Annalyn. And then I'm moving over to Kevin. And then I'll be moving over to PayPal. So I'll be moving over to actually Nunit, and I'll be moving over to Alexis. But not Alexis Scott. You're up next also. Okay, so I am seeing over here for you, a beautiful Paula, are you on your dad's life insurance? I do believe that you are onto your dad's life insurance, sweetie. Let's go see. For Paula, is Paula on her dad's life insurance? At this moment, I don't feel so, Paula. I feel like you are onto that life insurance, sweetie. And I also want to know, is Paula's ex Sagittarius A girlfriend happy with being Paula's ex? I feel as though she's good with it. It's a yes. And before I go to the cards, I'm actually going to go and see. For Paula, did ex-Sagittarius A girlfriend look at Paula's pics on Facebook? Okay, so that one I'm getting a no. So it's a no for the Facebook, sweetie. All right. So, is your ex-Sagittarius girlfriend happy with being your ex? I'm going to say yes. I feel like it is okay, and I feel like she is into an okay place. I feel like she is happy where she is going and what she is doing right now. So, I would not necessarily say that into the past, but as of right now, I feel like she's okay. I feel like the past is where it is, and she's just really moving on forward. I feel that ultimately, most of the time, Paula, she is happy. How is their relationship so far? It is complicated. I feel as though they try to give out the most information onto their feelings as possible. They most definitely do. But often they kind of feel a little bit out into the cold. Often they're not too sure about what is to come next because they do have some conflicts actually quite, often. And I am also seeing over here with the Emperor and the Two of Cups that ultimately I feel as though she is happy. She does love her girlfriend, but it's a complex relationship. It's not an easy relationship. Some relationships are really just easy. Some are just absolutely horribly conflictual all the time, and others are somewhat into the in-between. She's a little bit more to the very conflictual, but there is a basis of love that is there, that is very strong, and I feel like we're willing to work on through that. Now, did she check on your picture on Facebook? That is a no. I don't feel as though she has, sweetie. So I'm ultimately going to say a no onto that one, beautiful. Thank you so much, my beautiful Paula, for waiting so patiently. I am moving over here to Annalyn, Kevin, then Nunit, Lexi, and then we will follow on through with Alexis, Scott, Gabriel, Sophia, and Bright Eyes. So I want to know over here for Annalyn, a general reading. You've been stressed out about work and you're feeling lonely, especially in love. A timestamp because you're working. I've got you, sweetie. All right. So let's go and see for our beautiful Annalyn. We're going to leave a timestamp of 3 hours and 3 minutes. 3 hours, 3 minutes for Annalyn. Okay. Okay. I am getting over here personal beliefs, non-commitment, a lot of delays, a lot of frustration, a lot of resisting change over here. I feel as though you need some action, you need some things to move on forward, but they're not really moving. And the best way for you to have them move on forward is by you actually making a move, actually doing something. Yeah, right on time, Nunit. So I'm definitely going to have to say, my sweetie, I don't really feel as though love is necessarily coming on in, so I can't say that love is on its way. What I am going to say is that if you want anything to change into your life, I feel like you're going to have to take some actions, because otherwise it's delays, it's frustration, it is stress. I do see that there are some obstacles that you need to overcome, and it's going to take you approximately, I'm going to say 4 to 6 weeks to overcome those obstacles. Once those obstacles are done, I feel as though you're waiting a little bit. I feel like the chaos is going to be gone and beautiful things are going to be coming on in. You're going to be more positive. You're going to have happiness, joy, success. It is all coming on in for you. So yes, I do see still some stressful periods coming on in for the following 4 to 6 weeks, but then I believe that things are going to change. You're going to be much more positive. And let me take out some more cards. I'm going to go see what else I can find. Have a good night, Paula. Because she can't reach it. Oh my gosh. Noon it. Let's go over here and see. There is our Nunit after midnight. Yes, 18 plus Nunit has arrived. Okay, love-wise, my beautiful Annalyn, I'm still seeing over here, I'm still not seeing a connection. I'm still seeing a little bit of sadness coming on in. My wands over here, I want you to be careful. I know that you're stressed. I know that you are, wanting to move on forward. You're wanting different things. You're wanting some changes. You're afraid. And I want you to be careful for any type of self-sabotage that might kind of come on through. It's self-sabotage. You don't necessarily do on purpose. Sometimes it just kind of happens on through. So just be careful with your energy upon that. I'm also going to say, I want you to be careful at work for anybody who might try to backstab you in work for some type of reason. Be careful. I'm going to put out a little bit of a red flag. If anybody does backstab, it is a lady who has blonde hair from what I can see. You do have a lot of jealousy that is around you at work. You do have a lot of envy. But I'm ultimately going to say that within the 4 to 6 weeks, you are having a certain awakening. You're getting more clarity, and you're letting go of that fear. You're letting go of that anxiety and those illusions, that fear that you have. So beautiful. I'm going to say there's no doubt about it. Whatever is going on at work is going to be resolved within the following weeks. Be careful for the backstabbing. Be careful for the self-sabotage. Work on through it. Send out to the universe what you wish to have, and it will come your way. Love, we're still on hold, sweetie. Sending you so much love, my beautiful Annalyn. Kevin, what do I see between you and Gemini? Followed out by Nunit and Lexi. So what do I see between you and Gemini? Let's go for it for Kevin. Thank you for waiting, Kevin, so patiently. So what do I see between you and Gemini for Kevin? I'm getting my 4 of Wands. I'm getting my King. Is it possible you're a bit confused, right? Yeah, this is what I'm getting. Okay, you like Gemini, but you're a bit confused, but you care about Gemini too. Yeah, I see it over here. This is you, and this is you, and this is Gemini. You see the problem here, Kevin? Seriously? Okay. I've got you with the 10 of Cups. I've got, oh, not you, I'm sorry. I've got Gemini over here with the 10 of Cups. A lot of happiness, a lot of wanting to be with you, a lot of good things, right? But what I am seeing over here is, Nunit, you're so hilarious. I am seeing over here with our King of Cups and our 4 of Wands that you're into the reverse. You do care about Gemini, but you're afraid. You're afraid, sweetie, of being with a Gemini. You're afraid of being hurt. You're afraid of moving on forward. There's something that is scaring you over here. Hello, that Anderson kid. You're afraid of love, and you're ultimately afraid that somebody is going to leave you. And this is why you're a little bit kind of stuck into the in-between. So you want to be, but you don't want to be. Ultimately speaking, between you and Gemini, Gemini does want to be with you, but you're very insecure right now. So I'm going to need you to think about this. I'm going to need you to figure out what is truly best for you and what you truly do want, because ultimately, Gemini is not the issue over here. You are unsure. And if you're unsure, it's absolutely fine. You're allowed to be, sweetie. But this is why you're kind of getting these mixed emotions kind of coming in and out, and everything is a little bit strange. So you need to figure out, are you truly interested in Gemini or not? Let me give you a couple messages from Gemini before I let you go, sweetie. I am going to go over here to this deck. Nunit. Did you post your questions yet, Nunit? Are you in my inbox and I have not seen anything? You are. All right, I got you. Okay, so here we go. I do have Nunit's questions. Okay, so Nunit is up next. So here we go, Kevin. I'm not giving up on you. I'm also getting over here. I'm sorry. I'm ready if you are. I want you to know that you have changed me. I'm also getting, are you serious? And I feel like the are you serious over here is like, are you serious? You know, you're really not all that sure about me. We're wondering, do you still think of us? Do you? Other than that, I'm going to actually switch up decks is what I'm going to get. You do feel emotions for them. You do. But you feel some emotions, but you're not quite sure if you actually want to be into that relationship is what I'm getting. I want to pursue you before actually truly making my feelings known to you. I want to send you, well, I want to send you flowers. I do. I want to send you a gift is what I'm seeing over here. I want it absolutely all with you. I am too shy to confess how deeply my love actually runs for you. And I always think of you, even on my busiest days. So, you know what, Kevin? This is the beginning of a relationship, right? And it happens. Hey, we don't always fall in love right away and everything is perfect and we know exactly what it is that we want. So, Kevin, give yourself some time. Give the relationship some time. One thing at a time here, sweetie. You don't have to say I love you. You don't have to say that you want to be with them forever. Just one day at a time. See where these emotions bring you. Be positive, be open, take what's good, leave the rest aside. And if love comes into your lap, sweetie, and this is what you need and this is what you want, embrace it. If not, then you'll know what to do. But give yourself some time. And you do like the connection. So just leave yourself a little bit of time. You're going to see everything is going to work on out with this, Kevin. Thank you for waiting, sweetie. Sending you so much love. I am glad that you're happy. You're a little bit confused, but you're happy. And you know what? Love is all about confusion also, Kevin. So you're exactly where you should be, actually. Let's go and see for our dear friend, Nunit. Nunit, let's go forward over here, followed by Lexi, Gabriel, and Alexis. Okay, so here we go. Yeah. Oh, that is so cute. Oh, with a cuddle too. Seriously, that is so adorable. All right. So, is he kissing you in the 3D? What a cute question. Oh, Nunit, I love it. Is he kissing you in the 3D? Let's go see. He is, sweetie, and he's going to be doing it as he's sleeping tonight. I'm getting it into the rest. I'm getting it into the breaks. So there is no doubt about it. He is going to be kissing you tonight into that 3D. With the other, I don't know. Let me go see, sweetie. I am definitely going to do that for you, for your aunt, sweetie. No doubt about it. Let me go and see, though, if she was there with the other lady. Let's go see. Here we go. All right. All right. I'm gonna say no, sweetie. I'm gonna say no. My queens, they're all into the reverse position over here, beautiful. So I'm gonna say no onto this one. So no, definitely no. I don't feel as though she was there, sweetie. But I will, take care of that message for you, beautiful. And you can do it also, and if you do it, I definitely feel as though the message is going to get through right away. Message cards from Bernard. Let's go and see. So, for the first time in a very long time, I suddenly feel union is possible with you. Rest easy, all is well. Don't fear or worry. We will be together. I choose you. Please stay in faith and trust. I am working my way to you. And now we're going to switch up decks. We're going to go here and we're going to go and see the blunt deck. My head is not quite clear enough to make a decision right now. I am waiting for both of us to be ready. I am much more emotional than I do show. I want you to know that I do feel so much love for you. And can you accept me as I am? And let's go with this cute little deck. I feel as though you are my other half. Yes, I do know that you love me. Revelations, Nunit. I feel like my world is dark without you. You are my first thought when I wake up, and you are my last thought before I go to sleep. How sweet, isn't it? And what career path are you meant to be in? Because you're confused, right? Ultimately over here, sweetie, there are so many things that you could do. As long as, you know, you put your mind to it, you could do absolutely everything. I feel like it's really important that you do actually look at the things that you do like. Okay. I don't feel like you're, you know, I have to say, your cleaning business, I don't really see it all that much. I feel like it's somewhat hard labor. I feel like you're going to end up getting, you know, sore backs. I don't like it all that much. I'm going to say, I don't feel like you're going to be able to do that for the longest of time. You're going to get bored of it. But I do feel as though you are very, very creative. So anything that is into the creative business will be absolutely perfect. What's going to be really important for you, there was nothing wrong about having a platform and having jewelry and having, you know, different things onto it. You don't have to stick to one. What is important, though, is that whatever you do decide to stick to, you do need to involve yourself at 1000%, and you need to work onto that all the time, and you must not give up. And if you do that, you are going to be quite successful, my beautiful. But that being said, it could be anything. I mean, it could be something that is very creative, or it could be something that is very social. Because socially speaking, you're absolutely fantastic. You were speaking about, you know, being a bartender earlier and stuff. Why not? Go for it. You'd have a ball, sweetie, and you'd be so entertainment. Anybody would be so lucky to have you there. So ultimately, it is up to you. I would go more with onto the creative side, or, you know, why don't you do both of them? Why don't you try out that bartending, because that does pay quite well, and do the creative side onto the side, so you're not going to have to rush as much in order to get money coming on in, but you can still have your passion and grow your business, Nunit. I'm going to go and see Alexis right now. Oh, yeah, the blunt, all right. Yeah, you're tired of cleaning, right? Not good for you, sweetie. Nunit, you're kissing your pillow. I wasn't even... Oh, hello, Sean. How are you doing, sweetie? I'm moving over to go and see over here. Lexi, why is he possessive now? What has changed for him to be this way? I'm going to say ultimately that he has always a little bit been possessive. It's just that he wasn't really showing it to you, sweetie. I feel as though he is like this because he feels that he is losing you. He feels as though actually it's not just about you. It is really about the whole connection altogether. His life is not going well. He feels like he's losing a lot of different people. He feels like everything is just overwhelming and everybody just kind of pays a price into it. And he feels as though nobody's really going to leave this situation unless I say so. So this is where the possessiveness and the jealousy is coming from, but it's always been there. It's just been a little bit more dormant. And you say Jesse says he doesn't know CJ. Okay, he's in a different crowd, but he knows some people, not everyone. Okay, but Jesse, to be trusted. Okay, is he a good person? Let's go see. Okay. Is he to be trusted? Trusted, yes. But I am going to say that I feel as though ultimately he is going to bring a lot of happiness into your life. I do feel like there's a lot of things that could have happened over here, but I kind of feel like he's going to be coming on in and he's going to be leaving on out. And at some point, he might end up being a little bit sneaky. So for the moment, I'm going to say he can be trusted. Into the long run, can he be trusted? No. I feel like he's going to end up leaving with something of yours, or he's going to end up betraying you somehow over here, sweetie. He is leaving with something in a very sneaky kind of manner. So for the moment, I say yes, trustworthy. But within the following month or two, it's a no. Yeah, no, he is seeking, Alexi. He is seeking attention from you. Actually, what he truly does want is that he doesn't really want you to leave, and that's what he's seeking for. He's seeking for approval. He's seeking for, ultimately, he's the one who makes the answer on what truly does happen into this relationship. If you get to stay or if you get to go, which is really, really toxic and very, very possessive, I do have to say. So be very careful, Alexis. I'm serious when I'm throwing out those warnings to you, okay? Watson is going to be over here. Let's go and see Gabriel. We're going to leave a timestamp for Gabriel too, because I don't know if Gabriel's still here. We're going to go see Gabriel, Alexis, and Sophia. Then we're going to finish up with Bright Eyes. Yes, Lex, that's it. Gabriel, messages for today. Absolutely. Let's go do this. So we're going to put Gabriel at 323 for Gabriel. Hey, Alexis, I'm glad that you guys are back in communication, sweetie. Thank you, Lilith, because I haven't... Oh, there she is. She's there. Thank you, beautiful Gabriel. Okay, so I am getting over here the Lovers, followed out by the Hierophant. Thank you, beautiful Lilith. Not necessary. Our dear Gabriel is here. Also getting our 10 of Pentacles and our 7 of Pentacles. Thank you again, everybody who is still here. I'm going to say we're getting some love and some harmony and some union kind of coming on out. 7 of Pentacles, financially speaking, I don't know. I don't feel like anything really has happened to you. I know that you did have a lot of problems, you know, with the car and the mechanics and everything. I'm sorry. I don't feel as though anything is really coming on out. I feel like that is something of the past. It is somewhat stagnant right now. Yes, exactly. It is going to, I do feel like it is going to be covering, sweetie. But still, I have to say, it's not fun. It's not a good thing to be dealing with. So, ultimately, and you can't have your car looked at until the 23rd. Oh my gosh, why so far? That is so far. Oh, I'm so sorry, beautiful. What are you doing to the meanwhile? Can you use your car at all? Or does it just have like the check engine on? Or is it like not usable, sweetie? Yes. Oh, well, this is what I'm seeing. Okay, so I don't feel as though all the problems are necessarily over here, but I don't really see any new problems coming on in. What I do feel ultimately is, family-wise, I feel like things are good. I feel like you're losing strength. I feel like you're getting a little bit tired of all of this. I feel like you're exhausted by it all. I don't even feel really that you're searching. You're really just going with the flow. Whatever comes on in, and you're just going to go with that for the moment. I'm also seeing over here the Lovers. Now, the Lovers is telling me that there is over here a union. We are looking for that union. We are still searching for that union. I feel like there is a lot of love, even though we're not necessarily speaking about that love. That love is there and that love is present. So that I feel is strong. I feel like it's really, really important to hold on to that, especially into these periods where things are more difficult. Hold on to what is positive. Hold on to what is good, because you do know that things with Libra are going onto the right track, even though they're a little bit slow. Let me go and see what's going on a little bit more with Libra. And it's not drivable. Oh no. Oh, Gabriel, I am so sorry for... Can they lend you a car then, Gabriel, since it is, most likely, it is warranted. It is under guarantee. Can they not lend you a car or something into the meanwhile? Yeah, I'm going to check it out with your Libra now. Maybe they can lend you something while they fix it. I don't know. That is way too long. Okay, so the Knight of Swords followed on out by our Knight of Cups, also getting over here our Tower, followed out by our Devil. A lot of passion, a lot of sexual energy that is coming around you over here. Knight of Swords also very strong, thinking about making that action. So you know what? I feel as though we might take some action to come and see you. Something sexual is going to be happening, but it doesn't mean that it's actually going to be happening physically. It could be by phone. It could be by text. You know, it could be sextos. It could be anything that is sexual over here. But I don't necessarily feel like it is physical yet. We're still waiting upon that. And we still are not saying that we love you yet, but we do. So I'm going to say a little bit stagnant onto that side. Ah, okay. Well, at least that, Gabriel. So that is a blessing in itself, sweetie. Let me give you a couple messages over here. When things get hard, I think of falling into your arms. I know, Gabriel. That's the problem, right? He thinks too much and he just procrastinates all the time. Let's go and see what else I have. When I see you in my dreams, sometimes you're naked. I am in awe at the way that you do shine. I know that once we do kiss, there's going to be no going back. And ultimately, I feel like I have known you for a lifetime, sweetie. My beautiful Gabriel, sending you so much love, so much. You know, blessings are coming your way. Things are changing. You're breaking out of that cycle. So don't give up, okay? I didn't necessarily see anything new coming on up financially. I felt like you were still into the same situation. I am going to say no, sweetie. I'm going to say no. I'm not seeing anything financially speaking with the new moon over here. So maybe it's going to be coming on later. Sometimes it takes a little while. We feel it before we actually get that manifestation. But for the moment, I'm not seeing it, sweetie. Let's go and see Alexis. Alexis Scott, beautiful. Thank you for waiting also. Gabriel, sending you so much love, beautiful. Alexis, so you're back in communication. That is perfect. Now, did the break help or hurt the potential commitment between you guys? Let's go over here. And how does he currently feel about you after the break? So here we go, Alexis Scott. Thank you for waiting also, sweetie. It was a crazy night tonight. All right, you keep on going for that, Gabriel. And thank you for waiting, sweetie, truly, tremendously. So what has it done truly, right, Alexis Scott? Has this break hurt or has it given some more potential? I'm going to say for the moment, what do we have over here? Okay, so you know what? I feel as though we're moving into something that is a little bit stronger. I'm going to say that it actually not hurt you, it actually helped you out. I feel as though we're looking towards a grounding. We're looking towards making more action. Whatever has gone on into the past, we are sorry for it. I feel as though we don't really want to repeat it. And we're trying to look anew. We're still going to have a little bit of our barriers up, though. I don't feel like everything's going to be free and everything is just going to be forgotten about. But I'm definitely going to have to say that I do feel, I don't know, Juanson, hopefully. We could put Juanson, thank you for stating that, sweetie. We can put a timestamp for Alexis Scott at let's say 3:31. So Alexis, beautiful. I am definitely going to have to say over here for you that I do feel that things have gotten better. I do need Sophia B also, please, to post your questions, sweetie. I feel like it's going into the right direction. What I also can feel is that we're looking for more grounding. As I was saying, what is into the past is there. We don't want to return to it. I'm also going to say over here that we don't really want to juggle with anything anymore. Thank you so very much, Lilith. We want to move on forward, and I feel like this is good. So I'm going to go and see how does he currently feel, about you after this break. But as for the action, as for the mood, how is all of this panning out? I'm going to say it is actually quite good. I feel as though we're moving into a direction where we acknowledge what has happened and we don't want it to happen again. Why? Because we do want to be with you. Because we feel as though, I'm not going to say that it is nonsense. Nothing is nonsense, but we don't want it to repeat whatsoever. So let's go and see. Thank you so very much, Sophia. Thank you, sweetie. Here we go. I'm getting over here that we are moving. We are getting more of an ascension into this relationship. I feel as though we are trying to move forward in love, in forgiveness, in beautiful patience. Ultimately, you know what? I do. Even, break or no break. I'm going to say that we do feel even stronger about you even now, because we felt as though maybe we were going to leave you, that things were going to end, and we don't want to have that thought. We don't want to feel that way. So we want to keep on holding on to you, and I feel as though we're willing to do an awful lot just to keep you there, sweetie, with us, and to try to bring things to a different level, to try to be the person that you wish to be with into a relationship. So altogether, I am going to say that we have beautiful feelings for you, stronger than we did before the break, sweetie. And I do believe that this break actually helped the commitment instead of doing the reverse, which is absolutely great. So Alexis, thank you for your patience, my sweetie. I'm going to say I'm really, really happy that you and Jeff are back together. You're back into that communication. I think it is absolutely great. I knew that he was not going to let go of you because he truly does love you. So potential is into the air, sweetie. Let's go and see Sophia. Sophia, followed out by Bright Eyes. Sophia, what's your twin flame's current feelings in your connection? Okay, let's go see. Thank you for waiting, my beautiful Sophia. So let's go and find out what is going on with this twin flame connection. We're manifesting, there's no doubt about it. We don't want to be separated, but I feel as though we're looking for some type of justice over here. I also feel as though we are looking, we're manifesting, truly is what we're doing. But okay, I'm going to say over here, my beautiful Sophia, is it possible that you are not with your twin flame right now? It's a twin flame connection, but you're not into union at this moment. Because what I can see over here, my beautiful, is that we're manifesting, no doubt about it. We're looking for some type of answers that we have not yet found. And because we have not yet found those answers, we're not quite ready to jump on in and to go onto that great adventure with you. So I'm going to say for the moment, kind of feel like things are a little bit on pause. They're not really moving all that much. A little bit into the unknown. So we are manifesting. We do have some desire, but we don't really know what to do with this desire. We don't really know how to move on forward or what is going to be the next step. So a lot of unknown, a lot of wanting to voyage, a lot of wanting to see, a lot of wanting to get to, a lot of knowledge is what I'm missing. I feel as though we're lacking that knowledge, we're lacking that information and those messages in order to get into that relationship for good, into that grounding relationship that, could last a very long time. Yeah, you're not, but he's in your life. This is what I'm seeing. So this is it, Sophia. We are looking for that information. We're looking for that knowledge that we have not yet found. So I'm going to say, keep on manifesting, sweetie. Keep on working onto this connection. Since he is into your life, I'm also going to have to say, show a couple little signs every here and there that you are interested, and see where that brings you, because ultimately I feel like we could be interested into this relationship, but we need more information. We need more knowledge. We need to get to know you better, and we need to know within ourselves what we truly want and where we want to go. At this moment, I don't feel as though we are wanting to be into a committed relationship, which is one of the problems. And the second is really just needing to know a little bit more. So I'm going to say, keep on manifesting, keep on doing what you're doing, and hopefully we're going to take this knowledge and we're going to start manifesting in return and be with you in a relationship. But I don't have any time frame at this moment, sweetie. Kind of feel like things are still a little bit into the air. We're missing too much information. Well, your twin flame is missing the information, is what I want to say. You were wondering a little bit about your career over here. I have over here our Knight of Pentacles. I am going to say, as for work, wherever it is that you do work, you do have somebody who seems to be, I don't know if your boss is a man, if your employer or your superior, but I do feel as though somebody is watching over you over here, sweetie. Thank you, beautiful Sophia. We are watching over you. I feel that sometimes you're a little bit guarded. You're a little bit wondering what to do with all this. Sometimes you're even a little bit lost, not always all that sure that this is where you want to be, or maybe with that company. You want some changes. You want some modifications. You need that to happen. And I feel as though your superior is watching you, and I feel that they are going to end up offering something to you from here till the end of the year. So you could be having a pay of raise or a new project. Something new is coming in for you that is going to give you that new vitality. So yes, I'm going to say good things are coming for you, but you're going to have to need and have a little bit of patience because it's not quite unblocking right away, sweetie. Beautiful Sophia, thank you for waiting. And bright eyes, what are Rufus' intentions towards you, knowing that you just got put to the hospital? Oh, let me go see. That's true, sweetie. You're still in the hospital, my sweetie? Oh, beautiful. Wishing you a beautiful evening, Sophia. Oh, bright eyes. What are Rufus' intentions towards you, knowing you just got put to the hospital? Nine of Wands. We're going to leave a timestamp perhaps for Bright Eyes. Not too sure Bright Eyes is here. Thank you, Sophia. Nine of Wands, Eight of Swords, our King of Cups, and our Five of Pentacles. Ah, sweetie. I feel as though we are sad. I feel as though we're kind of navigating into the unknown. I'm going to take out some cards at the same time into a love reading, because I don't feel as though he's necessarily coming on out. I don't feel like he's necessarily going to come and see you. Okay, my King of Cups is in reverse. So I do feel as though we are definitely unhappy from the fact that you are, into the hospital. We're not happy about the whole thing whatsoever. We would like to be there. We would like to be close to you. I feel as though we're a little bit afraid of reaching on out, of maybe contacting you. So let me go see what I'm seeing in love. I have our Page of Swords. Thank you, Lilith. Followed by our Knight of Cups, our Queen of Wands, and our Six of Cups. I feel like he wants to come out and reach you, but he can't, sweetie. He just can't. And I feel as though it is because of that other lady that is into his life over here that is making it difficult. And this is why he's not reaching out, but he would like to reach out. And I feel as though he is really, really feeling bad about this whole thing. And he knows that, you know, he's going to end up being in trouble about this whole thing. So ultimately speaking over here, I feel like the blockage that I am seeing is coming from the other person that he is with right now. Let me pull out some cards onto a love reading. Okay. Two of Pentacles, you're wondering what to do about all this because you're feeling quite hurt into all of it. He's not quite able to reach out because if he does reach out, then, you know, we might find out that, you know, we are more and we're not ready. We're not really ready for the whole world to know that yet. We're not into that position yet. So we're staying into our reverse position. And although I feel like we have a lot of anxiety, we have a lot of frustration, we have a lot of sadness, we're still not making that ultimate move to just kind of transition over to you, which would solve absolutely everything. So I'm going to say, I feel that for you anyways, I feel like he's losing some points. If points were, you know, given out, I feel like Rufus is definitely losing some over here. You're feeling quite disappointed. And ultimately, I'm not too sure what you're actually going to be doing about this whenever you do come out of the hospital. I feel like he's going to have to, you know, have a lot of explanations, a lot of sorries, and he's going to have a lot of making up to do for you to decide to stay with him because he has ultimately hurt you into all of this over here, sweetie. So I'm going to say in love at this moment, I'm not really seeing much action. Actually, I'm seeing nothing but inaction over here. A great need to balance things out. No decisions being made. So we're being stagnant into all of this. And the king, our sword, is not moving neither. So Rufus is not doing absolutely anything. Beautiful bright eyes. I am sending you so much love, sweetie. So much beautiful. I am so sorry that you are into this situation. That he has not contacted you, that he has not come to see you. Sending you so many beautiful hugs, sweetie. I hope you get out of that hospital soon. Sweetie, get out of there. Seriously, I'm sending you all those beautiful, loving vibes, healing. I will pray for you, sweetie, before going to bed so that you can heal and that you can go back home, sweetie, and you can get your life back on track. Let's go and see for that Anderson kid. Not that Anderson kid. I saw you dancing. Absolutely not. I'm going to see Watson. Okay. So here we go. Let's go and see. We are with Watson. What a crazy night tonight, guys. So here we go. The Two of Cups followed on out by our Knight of Pentacles. Also getting over here our Devil. The Tower followed on out by our Three over here of Pentacles. And let's move over to this one. As for work, no foxes, no tower moments whatsoever. Okay, hold on. I'm just going to go over here. And voila. Okay, so there's really over here. Yes. Definitely, Lilith. I'm sorry. You know what? I feel, and I'm seeing a little bit of the love into the work because your love is actually coming from work, right? So there's no foxes. There's no bad things coming on through. I feel like there's a lot of cooperation. There's a lot of working. I feel like something is actually going to be offered to you at work. It could be an offer that's not necessarily to work, though, because I know you do have a lot of passion and you do create a lot with your singing, and your singing can actually be work also. So I'm going to say there is something that is coming up for you, some type of an opportunity that's going to be coming up, and it could most likely be in singing and not necessarily at work itself. I do feel as though Elisabetta is thinking about you more and more, but I'm not necessarily seeing any connection yet or any reaching on out. I'm also getting over here that she is, oh, look at that. She is that beautiful Empress. I'm going to go all the way to say that, you know what? She is actually a little bit worried that you might be involved with somebody else. So she's a little bit worried about that. And this is one of the reasons why she is not quite reaching out right away. So if ever you do talk to her again, make sure that she knows that you're not with anybody. I feel like she's thought really, really far into this whole thing. I mean, she has looked all the way to say, you know, she would love to be with you. You know how we are in the beginning of relationships, and we think, you know, oh, this is a person that I want to be with. You know, I want to have children with this person, and so on, so on, so on. This is a little bit what I'm seeing over here. Yes, that is good and very good, ain't it? So I feel as though she's looking really, really like far off. Seriously. Yeah, you do need to be patient. Yes, yes, yes. But she is there. Her vibes are there. Let me, before I move over to the June, I want to give you over here a message. Elisabetta says that she is going to be seeing you sooner than you think. She also does want you to know that she is quite focused on work. And she needs you to send her some healing and some love because she is struggling right now. But I feel as though she is struggling to move on closer to you is actually what she is doing. Oh, tattoo. Seriously, tattoo. Substance abuse and tattoo all the time, right, Juanson? All right. That's it. That's it. There you go, Juanson. I absolutely love it. I'm single and waiting for you, right? All right, well, let's go. Let's go and see over here. I love that. I'm single. Let's go and find out over here what is coming up into the month of June. And that is going to be your birthday month. I am getting over here. Fast communication seems to be coming on in. Hold on. I am getting over here our King of Cups. And this is you. You're so devoted over here. You're so emotionally mature. I'm not seeing into the month of June any love yet. I don't feel like that has kind of moved on through. I feel as though you are absolutely devoted, you're compassionate, you are supportive. I feel like there's going to be a lot of movement coming on in, a lot of excitement. I feel like it does have to do with your singing. I'm also seeing that good luck and faith. This is really just that life cycle and that destiny. It is this month and this birthday month for you is going to be somewhat of a turning point where a lot of things are just going to change and the universe is in control of these changes. So you do need to know that unexpected events are going to be coming on in, but they're going to be good and they are going to be quite positive. So I'm going to say that the month of June is looking like a good month for you, sweetie. Let's go and do the let's go and do an angel message. Hold on. All right, a flying one out for you. Now is a time to let go of any past pains and struggles that you have endured in order to have the necessary strength to move forward into your destiny. You must forgive those who have hurt you into the past. And your angels want you to know that luck is on your side. It's a special number here, 108, that is indicating that you have been toiling away at your work in order to achieve success. Now, God has seen all of your efforts and wants you to know that He is here to answer any of your prayers. And ultimately, this is a message from your angels to be diplomatic and to be compassionate towards your fellow brothers and sisters. Speak your truth to them through your divine light and life's purpose, and you need to remember to maintain in harmony within so that it can be displayed outward into your beautiful world. And let's do one of these. You need to visualize your desire and make actionable plans to go after it. Grow your wealth, but don't lose sight of what is truly important along the way. All right, guys, we are going to hold on. I'm going to finish up with this over here. And I'm actually getting over here for you, hold on, the Wheel of Destiny. I hadn't taken out this tarot in the longest of time, and I do love it. And the messages are really quite nice. So the Wheel of Destiny is telling you that how you treat people, how people treat you is their karma, and how you react is absolutely yours. So I'm going to say over here, this is about change in fortune, change in luck, destiny, karma, faith, opportunity, and so on. Now, this message from Spirit is symbolizing the changing of nature of life and its ups and its downs. Now, in life, there's always going to be good, and there's always going to be bad times. And no matter what you do, you cannot change that. Life is just about allowing events to unfold and trusting your luck. Also, there could be unexpected events and a belief that what goes around comes around. A new cycle is beginning where luck is going to be on your side once, and so you need to make the very most of the opportunities that are going to be presented to you. This message by Spirit is asking that you stop going on that emotional roller coaster when things happen that you don't like. Sometimes, it just, shit just really happens. Let me put it that way. You need to take in your stride and accept it for what it is. You don't need to control. You don't need to fix everything. If you've been going through some difficult times, then this is truly telling you that change is coming in for the better. No matter how dark that night might have been, a new dawn is on its way. So, what seeds are you sowing for tomorrow? And you do need to know that you need to look at all the good that you put out into the world, because it is going to be coming back to you. Yeah, interesting, isn't it? That is my world card. I love it. And it is from the Enchanted Dreams. No, nobody wants chicken strips. No, it is way too late. What is it with those chicken strips? All right, guys. Beautiful Divine, if you do want to come back tomorrow, because we are 2 hours over our live, and I have to wake up in the morning for my kids, so I am going to be going to bed. Yes. Thank you so very much, Watson and Lilith. Great job. It was busy, it was crazy, but it was fun and it was nice. So this is just the way we love it. Oh, wait, Watson, wait, I have a last one for you. And I found it today when I was looking into my decks, and I want to take this out, and I thought, ooh, I love this. I love it. It's a soulmate oracle card. Hold on, Watson. Okay. Watson, focus on your soulmate. Focus onto your soulmate, Watson. Message coming on through for you. Juanson, love overcomes all obstacles. A change in attitude is all it takes to turn things around. Trust in love's power. It will transform you and the one that you love. All will soon clear. It is my soulmate cards. Yes, I absolutely love them. I forgot I had them. Seriously, I have too many decks. I forget what I have. But I like it. Oh no, we're back into porn again, guys. Oh my gosh, they really are right to it, aren't they? Ooh, la la. Okay. I am trying to like delete it, but it doesn't want to. Okay. Oh, it's already been hidden, I guess, because it's written unhidden. Okay. So, that being said, I am now going to say goodnight to all of you guys. Sending you so much love. Thank you so much, Juanson, for deleting. I was trying to, but my computer didn't want me to. Wishing all of you a beautiful evening. See you tomorrow, everybody. Sweet dreams, guys. Yeah, good for you. Oh, you can, Juanson. I will keep them out, okay? I'll keep them out. I've got them here, sweetie. I love them. They're so adorable. All right, so wishing you guys a beautiful night. I am going to go to bed. Tomorrow is luggage making slowly. So thank you again. See you guys tomorrow. Everybody be blessed.